Hey YouTube, hey Twitch. A little bit of a malfunction, no gameplay. My bad. Let's try that one. There we go. Welcome back. Let me get myself more in frame here. All right, welcome back everyone to Super Duper Wetland. So today we are finishing the reactor. This has been quite a long time in the making. Hey, what's going on? Look, it's me. Welcome. How are you doing tonight? Oh, I just closed the chat. A little bit rusty here, chat. A little bit rusty here. 1 second. Hey, what's up, kitty cats? Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Maybe I'm just going to close. Oh, I can't minimize OBS. Otherwise, the chat disappears. All right, I put the chat right there. It keeps wanting to dock to places I don't want it to dock to. So that's kind of... Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome, welcome. Okay, now that we got the tech issues sorted. Okay, I got my Eska here. We are ready to go for a couple hours here in Oxygen Not Included. Thank you so much to Hayes for the follow on Twitch. That was yesterday, offline. Thank you so much for the offline follow. Okay, so we are completing the reactor tonight and hopefully get it up and running. Whether or not this turns into a meltdown or not remains to be seen. But the good news is that either way, if it does turn into a meltdown, I'm sure that'll be quite funny and hilarious. If not, hey Kevin, what's up? If not, then it'll be slightly less uneventful, but it'll be interesting nonetheless. All right, so this is what I am thinking. So I did run a test offline, and I realized that this setup wouldn't work unless I had insulated tiles under the bottom of the steam turbines because they get heat from those tiles. So everything else should be okay. I mean, this is... I just basically went in the sandbox mode, put some enriched uranium here because it's mostly set up. So we have the water supply set up. We have the aqua. I don't have the aqua tuners installed because while this was circulating, it was getting very hot and overheating. So I just left it uninstalled for now. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just had to rearrange. I had to change the direction of these conductive panels because that was incorrect once again. And that's pretty much it. I just need some water in here to get things started, and it should be okay. I don't understand your lack of insulation. Glad it makes more sense now. If you kill enough dupes at once, it's not murder, it's a disaster. That's the evil plan. Oh, I just forgot. I can't use mesh tiles here because of the vacuum. That's kind of annoying, isn't it? So I guess it's just gonna have that's not really ideal. I was counting on mesh tiles to be able to work here, but I guess it's not going to work because of the vacuum. So I don't know what I mean, looking back now, and maybe it wasn't the best idea to build this in vacuum since we have all these issues now, but it's gonna have to be steel tiles here, basically. Otherwise, this thing will just not. So we'll see how that works with the uranium. Isn't the steam going to hit from the sides and bleed into the junction plates? So that shouldn't bleed too much because it's vacuumed out. So yes, it will bleed a little bit in, but it should be mostly okay. Oh, they aren't. They don't look like it visually, but they block space exposure, do they? Okay, well, I'm gonna try it with the mesh tiles then because I need them. I would really like the mesh tiles to work here. So the liquid, what's it called? Depleted uranium can sort of fall down. We're gonna store the uranium in here. So this is kind of like the little setup that I'm working on. Hopefully it works out. I know I can use this for more radiation. I'm planning to build up here as well some rad bolt generators, and just to store some rad bolts for more heavy usage of the interplanetary launcher and things like that. So that's kind of what I'm thinking here. So we'll do like the rad bolt chambers here just to sort of save a couple. We'll build it out of cobalt, I guess. Yeah, we'll do something like that, I think. I don't know how many. I don't think I need that many, to be honest. Maybe we'll just start with one for now, and then I'll build some rad bolt generators up here. Something like that. I have to delete this top tile, obviously. There's no... Yeah, this should be okay. So we'll do... No, not all, because I think there's liquid piping in there. So we'll do building. We'll do every other one for now, and then get over it. I don't get that space exposure gap wall at all. You lose heat, steam, and I don't think it will stop all steam from passing. Yeah, so this gap wall here is supposed to be filled in, if that's what you're referring to. Yeah, I just had to come into these rooms to change a bunch of stuff. So it's not quite done. But what I'm thinking with this is I'm just going to build these here. When did they overheat? They overheat pretty late, right? Like if I go over here, where's my other rad bolt generators? Right here. So no, it's been so long since since I played Ani. The Factorio has been on my mind, so it's been okay. So yeah, 2,700 degrees. That's fine. I don't really have to worry about that too much. And then we'll just rearrange this. So let's see, radiation. We'll use the rad bolt refractor, rather. No, oh, that's not this one. So maybe I should build a couple of these so they go like this. And then maybe a joint plate here. Something like this, I think, would be all right. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't want those. I don't really have a plan here. I think I'm just going to try to send these to the left, maybe, and then do a rad bolt. Whatchamacallit? A joint plate, kind of like this. Where's the joint plate? That one. So we'll do a joint plate here. Maybe we'll delete that one. But yeah, so the idea here is I'm gonna fill these in pretty much right away. I think they're ready to be filled in. The bleed isn't critical to make this run. So the real reason to have this running for me is I really want more rads to make more heavy use of the rad bolt generator. Maybe build a rad bolt rocket or whatever. And as long as I can pretty much supply these aqua tuners just with the heat that I'm generating here, I think that will be satisfactory for me. But I'm not too concerned about optimal heat production or like optimal power production from here. I just want to not have a meltdown. That's kind of the main objective. So hopefully we get that up and running properly. I also need to get some power wires to here, and I really would like to build the joint plate on this side, so that's why I deleted this last one, and I'll probably have to put them back in. So joint plate goes here, and then we'll rebuild this sort of to look like that. And then I guess this will be inaccessible or something. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Maybe I'll make it higher, actually, but then it'll sort of transfer heat to there, and I guess I could make it out of something like that. This way my duplicates can at least work in here. I can put some ladders in here or something. That will be fine, I think. We're already generating some rad bolts, actually, because of the space. We're not blocking all of the radiation from space. Oh, and we also have a space mission. We have Sunyar mining out. What's she doing? Oh, she already got all the uranium ore. So she's supposed to bring back uranium ore here. She's already finished. So let's go and bring her back. And then we can start processing the uranium ore into, what's it called? Enriched uranium. No artifact recovery module. Yeah, I think there's one on there. There is one on there. I don't know why I didn't get the artifact. It's already full. Maybe it was already full from before. I don't need the space ones anymore, but I would like to have. Hey, what's up, kitty cats? It's been a rough week. Just got out of the hospital today. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, kitty cats. What's been going? I mean, you don't have to share everything, but hopefully everything is at least on the upwards trend. Hopefully it wasn't too serious as well. I'm really sorry to hear that. When did you go to the hospital? Kevin says, we hope you are doing okay. Yeah, absolutely. I hope you are too, kitty cats. That is never a good situation. So I think, yeah, doing better now. I went on the 25th. Holy smokes, that's been quite a while. I am so sorry to hear that, kitty cats. How long was that? That was almost a week. Oh my goodness. And you're doing better now. That's good to hear. Do you anticipate having to go back, or is it over now, whatever was going on? By the way, if I have like one of those mouth ulcer things, but it's right in the front of my lip right there. So it's I mean, not to it's just if I sound weird or if I'm stuttering more than usual, it's because it's like literally right there and scraping on the front of my teeth. So it's just brutal to try to talk. Obviously, not to take anything away from anyone else who is experiencing bad things, but just wanted to let you guys know in case you're wondering why I'm not talking like how I usually do. Okay, so what's next? Pilot downtime, blah blah blah. Building broken. I don't know what's broken here. Oh, that's just that thing. It's been so long since we played this. Okay, so this is gonna work. This is shooting rads this way, and then we just have to redirect it and probably block this area. Actually, you know what? We'll do that. We'll delete this and we'll move it closer for now because we don't need it to be that far away. Hey, what's up, Crawford? Hey, Chewy, what's going on? It's not over. Just have to figure out what's making pancreas flare up and cut it out of my intake. Oh no, that's terrible. I didn't even know it could flare up just by your intake. Has that been going on a long time, or did it just start? Maybe you could narrow it down if it's just started. Put this guy here. How's it going, Crawford and Chewy? Nice to see you guys here. I think if you want vacuum for rad bolt chamber, you need conductive panel cooling. Oh yeah, so this is going to be backing. Thank you for that, Kevin. Going to be backing with the steam here. Like that. I'm just having trouble not understanding like why this is unreachable. Oh, because of this. Oh, So I did play some Factorio off stream, by the way. It was a little bit different not having like the chat tell me exactly what I need to do, but not in like a good or a bad way. It was just I was figuring things out in a much slower pace rather than like having on the fly instruction. It was kind of like playing Oni without YouTube tutorials. So I'm really excited to get back into it once I'm finally done this. I don't know when we're going to play Factorio next, but it's true. No, Stella. I don't know what I'm going to play next, but hopefully it's very, very soon. I am really looking forward to finishing that playthrough. Or I mean, you know, not finishing it, but like getting farther through it. Most times it's from alcohol, but I don't drink nearly enough for that to be the cause. This was my third time being admitted for a week. Holy smokes, kitty cats. That sounds absolutely brutal. What kind of alcohol do you drink? And not that it's like related to the pancreas or whatever, but I really like some sort of wine, like some types of wine. But wine just doesn't agree with my head. Like I always feel like it's the onset of a headache when I drink wine, but I really like the taste of it. So it's one of those things where I really wish it wasn't so bad on my body, but sometimes it's just brutal to have to deal with the side effects. Like I don't even have a headache, but like I get almost like the onset of a headache. I don't know if that makes any sense. But what kind of alcohol is it that you like? Looking for, hey, what's up, RN? Looking for Modulus or Captain of Industry or Shapes 2. I want to play Shapes 2. That's on my list of games to try, but Factorio is going to take a lot of my time in the short term coming up here. I guess it's probably worth it to just build this up, and then have my duplicants have access to all this area here. I do like wine sometimes. Mostly I'll just put a shot of vodka with some Sprite and some fruit. Not so much of a vodka fan myself, but what kind of wine do you like? Do you like red wine or the white wine? The factory must grow, hell yes, but Shapes 2 looks hella interesting too. I like the look of Shapes 2. I have Shapes 1. I haven't played it enough to say that I'm like proficient at it or know what I'm doing, but it's one of those games that yeah, I have played. Red wine. Well, hopefully you can figure it out, kitty cats. That sounds absolutely terrible to be admitted into the hospital for that type of stuff, especially when you really enjoy something. There's an achievement in Factorio to finish it in under 6 to 8 hours. I did not know about that, and well, I'm certainly not going to get it. So, is the rocket back? Not yet. Okay, so we have some water here. Everything else is looking pretty good. I think we need some more water for now. Actually, water shouldn't be too hard because we do have water nearby. We can probably just put a vent here. I think this would be... Actually, yeah, this is not a bad idea. You know what? We'll put an automation thing here, like that. And then put this here, and then just put a liquid vent. And we'll shut this automation off, obviously, and then we can start pouring some water over. It's the worst friggin' pain. I don't even know where the pancreas is. Does your pancreas actually like hurt and get what is getting rad poisoning? Why? Or is it like associated with like muscles or other body parts? Why is it? Oh, did we have this issue last time? Maybe he can't eat any of the consumables. It's been so long since I played this. Okay, where is it? Rad pills. I mean, they should all have access to rad pills, but what? Can't eat rad pills. Okay, so why is Watt not eating rad pills? Watt has, for sure he has rad pills here. No rad pills. All right, so that's not good. Does he have any coal? And we make... Okay, we do have coal, so we should be able to make rad pills. Oh, it's not... Okay, there we go. Let's go, Watt. Not allowed by schedule. Well, that's just fantastic. And now you're going to be super stressed because you are... Where's Watt? Okay, he's gonna start working soon, which is great. And then we have to get him a new Atmos suit as well, because now this one's not going to be good. Let's see, we'll take the water. Not that I need it on this asteroid. Okay, and then also, this might not end very well. I'm gonna put him over here again. Get him over here, take off the Atmos suit. Okay, unequipped suit. Oh no. Okay, just goes into space. Looks fine. Now I need you to get this Atmos suit back on. Okay, get this back on, please. And then go make yourself some rad pills. Nice. Okay, there we go. No, I don't want best viewers. Please go away. See, yes, and you know, in your head, oh my god, my organ is going to explode. Like, you know, it's not the tummy, all right? That sounds brutal, kitty cats. No, I've never experienced that before. The goat? Hey, what's up, Dawn? Dawn's only, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Bad vomiting. No, stop vomiting in your suit. Oh, this is brutal. Take some rad pills. No, stop taking the gear bomb. Take some rad pills. The best viewer is here. Hey, what's up, Vitaly? Nice to see you. Nice to see you, everyone here tonight. It's great to be back. We're gonna try stream. I'm gonna try to have some streams over the next couple days during the day, like not in my nighttime, but like my daytime. So the schedule will shift by. It's not even a schedule, but my stream time should shift by about 12 hours. So hopefully some of the other people that are in like the time zones that usually can't catch me will be able to come and say hi or whatever, and that'll be kind of fun. But in case anyone is wondering, I'll be doing some, and they won't be like scheduled. I'm just gonna pop on and start playing. So if you guys are surprised by it, that's why that'll be happening. Okay, so what soiled suit? Let's get unequipped. Oh no, now we're standing in liquid. What have I done? Dude, please finish your thing and then. Okay. Now get your good suit back on. Okay. Nice, thank you. Okay, are you still sick? No, I don't think he's sick anymore. I think he should be okay. All your mods broke, Andrew? Was there a big update while I was gone? Because all my mods had to be updated as well, but I'm not sure if that was because of a big update or what. There's a substance in wine that some people react to. I'm one of those people. It starts with an H, I think. Starts with an H, and it is brutal because I love the, like I said, oh, what's going on here? Oh, it's the rocket. No, the rocket's not back. Why is everything steaming here? That's very weird. I have no idea. Where's all the heat coming from? Is there a power bank on the ground that's causing a lot of heat? I don't know. Anyways, I guess whatever. I mean, this is irrelevant now, right? I don't need this stuff anymore. I am the type of person that reacts to that ingredient in wine, unfortunately. This is, I guess it's okay. The good news is it's 5:30 a.m. here. Yeah, so I should be live for you probably at around 5:30 p.m. But like I said, it's not going to be. I'm not going to schedule it because I don't know when it's going to happen. But hopefully I can get. It won't be tomorrow because then I'm staying up late to play. So maybe Sunday, which would be your Sunday evening, I think. Hopefully I'll be able to get online in the morning. Hey, what's up, Agent Matt? Agent Matt07, welcome to the stream. I am doing well. Hope you are doing well also. Just like I said, everyone, I'm just gonna reiterate, so in case anyone is wondering, if I'm stuttering a lot today or whatever, I have like an ulcer right on the front of my friggin' mouth there, so it's scraping against my teeth as I talk. So in case if I sound a little bit off today or whatever, that's why. Other than that, I'm doing okay. I hope you guys are as well. We're about to get our reactor online, so It will be quite interesting to see how this goes. Like I said, I did run this offline just for a little bit, just enough to figure out that these insulated tiles have to be here in order to keep these from overheating. Otherwise, it's pretty consistent, the temperatures and all that stuff. This has to be vacuum as well, so let's just make sure everything's vacuumed out here. Looks good. We'll turn on the water, get some water flowing, and then we'll put some yellow paint there. And then, of course, this is all going to get very hot, so that's fine. I'm going to fill up the water a little bit, and then we'll place some aqua tuners down here. Aqua tuners, sort of like that. I believe by the time we get these built, there should be a more substantial amount of water there. Yes, reactor. Yeah, hopefully the reactor works out really well. We'll have to see, I suppose. One of the things that I'm kind of worried about is the fact that my water supply is not exactly the most stable thing, like coming all the way up here. There's like, see, there are times where the water supply sort of, well, I'm just worried about the pipes breaking, I guess, if there's any heat problems or bursting. But we'll see. We'll see how things go. I don't believe there should be too many problems with this, but we'll have to see. I always have problems. Well, sometimes the problems are the most fun thing to work on, Anani. Where's my rocket, by the way? It's almost back. All right. Oh, by the way, I should send this on another mission. Let's just make sure I have lots of oxygen here while I'm waiting. Everything else should be good. I don't know what I had, what I was planning to move or to put in there. I have lots of water now. My water is fine. I have steel, I have gear bombs, eco power banks. I pretty much have everything in here that I need to go on a long-term mission. What's in here? Sap. Okay, so I got some solid sap in here as well. 15 degrees. I can probably move the solid sap out. Let me remind me. Sap. What this becomes. Okay, so from solid sap, we have to heat it up to 20 degrees and it turns into liquid. All right, so I can pretty much do that anywhere because this whole asteroid is pretty hot. I mean, other than my base is doing pretty good. So maybe I put the sap somewhere out here. Well, hang on, let's take a look. Is it gonna evaporate? Sap evaporates at 125. Okay, so we're pretty good with not having to worry about that. I think maybe I just put it inside of my, like, where can I put this where this is going to not cause a huge problem? Maybe right here. Actually, right here would be perfect. Let's take a storage container here, and we'll just move the sap down into here. Okay, now as far as this goes, let's see, we have our water supply, we have the cooling. This, if it's above 6 degrees, I want that to turn on. If it's above 6 degrees, I want that to turn on. Something's already getting, no, I don't want water in here. Okay, I'm gonna reload that one. I don't want any water in there. Hey, what's up, Dark Frost? I am doing well. How are you? Fingers crossed for a meltdown. Well, we'll see. We'll see if I have a meltdown. Oh, sorry. My camera is really, really dark. Let me turn my lights on. I forgot to turn my lights on. Playing in the scary dark room. Yeah, sorry about that, everyone. Okay, okay, let's see. Is this... Please don't be pumping. Please don't be... Oh, it's already pumping. Okay, well... That's unfortunate. I have to go in here and... I'll just delete this. That's fine. Overheat... 1500 degrees? Why are you so hot? Okay, deconstruct that then. That's just gonna cause problems. Or the horror edition. Alright, well, this is not ideal again. Just letting water drip everywhere, but... Oh, well. Let's have the water drip this way as well. and then just get all that mopped up. Was not my intention to have that happen. But it wouldn't be an honest stream without me messing something up. Okay, so we'll get some more water in here from this thing before we build the second aqua tuner. That's kind of what the problem was before, where when I tested it off stream, these just got overheated extremely quickly. So I totally forgot about that. Other than that, I think everything else is good. We have the power set up now. Power is good. Uranium centrifuge. Oh, we need a liquid output here. Let's just... what is this output, by the way? Liquid output's something. Yeah, something is a cool substance. Let's just put it in here. I haven't used the uranium centrifuge in ages. So this might be a bad idea, but we're gonna go ahead and do it anyway. Can you show off the overlay ventilation for that supply the atmosuits? Absolutely. So here's my atmosuits here. I have two sets, one at the bottom of a base and one at the top. What I suggest before we even get started on that is, okay, here's the uranium. Is it gonna be a huge problem if I just drop this? Probably not. Let's just empty the storage and empty this as well. I guess I forgot the office mug before. Okay, uranium ore, and then we should be able to, let me just do a couple and see what happens. Okay, so what I would always recommend, by the way, when you're doing ammo suits is leave enough space so that your duplicates, you can always expand as you expand your colony. And I would also recommend that you leave them on mesh tiles or something similar, so that if your duplicates soil themselves or vomit or whatever, you can, like, it doesn't just land on this platform and cause problems. Usually what I do, which I didn't do in this playthrough, is I leave a little bit of a catch for that, and then put a pump in here or something, or just an easy way to mop it up. I didn't have that going there. I did do it here, so that really helps out in those situations. I forgot to rebuild the storage bin. So let me show you the ventilation. That supplies supply the atmosuit. Okay, cool. Where is it? So this is how I supply my atmosuits. It's not really ideal. I end up changing it quite a few times during my playthroughs. But you can see here, here's a break in my pipes, and it really depends on, so I don't do like any sort of load balancing, I think some people would call it. I think Foamy in the chat does a very good load balancing system with his ventilation setup. But what I like to do is just a lot more hands-on and a lot more new player friendly, I would say. Like, basically what I do is, if I always split up my atmosuits if they're a very large bank like this, so that they're supplied by separate gas pumps. And the reason for that is sometimes the gas pumps cannot keep up with your to refill your atmosuits. So this allows me to really easily connect the pipes over here and then disconnect them on this side, and that allows one gas pump or the other to catch up and to somewhat have these equally fed. Obviously the ones at the end of this line will be fed less than the ones at the beginning, because each intersection splits the packets at a 50% ratio. So it'll split 50% here, but then by the time the packets get to here, it's already losing half the amount that's coming into this pipe, and it just keeps getting less and less because each intersection is a 50% split. So this allows me to just change that on the fly. And then as far as where that's coming from, it's coming from gas pumps. So like I said, I have 2 gas pumps per line, but they're 2 separate gas pumps are filling the top sets of atmosuits up here. The bottom is a little bit easier because I have less atmosuits. Sometimes I do have problems with the bottoms not filling up, and that's if my duplicates are doing a lot of work down here. But yeah, it seems to be okay to fill it up. That's something new in the back of your cam POV. Can't see much. What goodies are in there? That's been around for a little bit. Vitali, I think I showed that off a couple months ago. But if I just make it a little bigger, I have... This is just without the green screen. So I have a little shelf there with some memorabilia, I would say. Maybe not. But I have my GTA 4 special edition right there. I have some plants, fake plants. Sorry, some fake plants, some pops. I have the Starship rocket up there, which is an old, what's it called? 3D printed of the old Starship model, and some lighting. That's it. Oops, I did not mean to move that. I don't know what I just moved. I'm just ruining everything here. Snorlax? Oh, yeah, Snorlax is still here. Oh, is there a Snorlax on there? There's a Snorlax Lego, but I do have a plushy Snorlax. I see Squirtle. Yeah, there's a Pokeball. There's a Squirtle and a Snorlax Lego. The Squirtle's not Lego. It's I'm not sure what that is. I have some pops. I have a man. You guys want to see the big Snorlax? So I know I kind of got distracted here with the Oni. I can show you the big Snorlax at the end of the stream, though. What characters do I have? A Funko? I have too many. They're not even... Okay, we have a little bit of... Oh, no. Why is this working? Why is this working? This should not be working yet. I'm going to have a meltdown. I'm going to have a meltdown from not paying attention. This should not be working. I have to disable this. Is there like an automation I can put on here? Yes, I can. Okay, let me go back a little bit. No foamy load balancer. So, Agent, did that answer any of your questions, or what other questions did you have about that? Kevin says I put a bridge to isolate banks of suit holders. So there you go. The rest of the gas piping it is in one share, and then evenly distribute with a new network. Yeah, so you could do that as well. What I tend to do is I just keep an eye on the... I mean, this is, again, more hands-on, it's more manual. If there's way better ways of doing this, but yeah, like I said, I just split the banks, usually, depending on where it's needed. Let's get this ASAP turned on. I do not want these to be running. And then also, we have some empties here. Anyways, Agent, let me know if you have any questions about that. Pokeball, yeah, so there's the Funko Pops that are on the shelf. Sackboy. Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon Zero is what's called. Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn. It's been a while since I played that game. Great game. Dog Meat from Fallout. The Coca-Cola Bear. Agulair from Assassin's Creed the movie. I think that's his name, Agulair. And Connor from Assassin's Creed 3. But I have a lot more. I have way more. I have too many, to be honest. I bought them when they were cheaper. They're very expensive now, so I can't afford them anymore. They're above my price range. Oh, this is really annoying that I messed that up. I'm really disappointed about that. This can stop. Hopefully that's not too much water. That would be very unfortunate if all of a sudden there's a little bit of water left on there. Please. How do I get rid of that water? I just have to build something on top of it. Whatever. Let's move this water. Sweep all that. Everything else should be good, I think. What's the hydrogen loop? Asks Andrew. The hydrogen loop. Which hydrogen loop are you speaking of? Are you speaking of about this one? Let me know, please. I'm not sure what you were meaning there. Thank you so much. Now I found the solution because I have this problem you mentioned with my oxygen supply and can't keep up. And then, okay, so gotcha. Yeah. So that's exactly the problem. So like Kevin said, there are different solutions. So he uses a bridge technique. The most basic solution is to just sever the pipes to where the issues are. Like for example, if you sever the pipes here, then these two are going to get 100% of all this piping, right? So it's only split 50-50, and so it's a really quick fill. The more you add, the more junctions you add, the more times that packet will get split. So you kind of have to judge a little bit. There's, like I said, there's a little bit of judgment, a little bit of hands-on when you do this, but this is the easiest way to not have to build something even remotely elaborate. It's just you literally just pipe it in with 2 separate supplies, and then it'll always end up working just fine. And again, it also depends on your Atmos usage, right? Like if your duplicants are constantly using the top Atmos suits, it's obviously going to deplete a lot faster. So my bottom has depleted a number of times as well, but I don't really have a lot of space here to... well, first of all, I don't have as many Atmos suit docks, so when my entire colony is leaving the base, a lot of them can just use the top Atmos suits, and there's a transit tube right here that takes them wherever they want to go anyway. Easy distraction. Hey, what's up, Sean? Welcome. How are you doing tonight? Welcome. Clay are selling a farting puff plush on their shop. I would look good among their shelf. Yeah, I saw that actually. Hopefully I can get that as like a birthday present or something. That looks super cool. Home tour at 10K subs. Well, home's a little bit of a chaos right now. I bought a new rug for this office because the sound can be a little bit echoey, so I haven't quite had time to install that yet. But okay, let's put this here. The gunk, we'll delete that, and hopefully all this ends up working again. Okay, so I think we're ready, just about ready now to get the array. See, I'm not sure what went here. I think it just got deleted. So let's put this on forever. I forgot what is being made here. Prayer of having a meltdown was so close. I almost did have a meltdown there. You guys almost witnessed an inadvertent meltdown. That would have been hilarious. It's been so long since I've heard the special sound effect for a meltdown that I almost want to have a self-induced meltdown, just because I think that would be funny. But at the end, maybe at the end of the stream, I'll do a save and I'll just do a quick meltdown at the end. To the right, I think it's the kitchen. Is that your freezer? Oh, yes, that's the freezer. Yeah. So if I go over here, yeah. So this hydrogen loop is the freezer. It's being frozen by the thermal regulator, and I have hydrogen gas in this space. So it's just like, looks like that. It's very cold. It's what is it? Minus 25 degrees or whatever. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do a kitty cats. So we'll do the Snorlax reveal. You guys, if you guys are a long time viewers, you've probably seen the Snorlax before. But I'll show you guys actually I have 2 Snorlaxes. Like you'll like these Snorlaxes. We'll do a Snorlax reveal at the end, and we'll also do the reactor meltdown if I don't have it happen naturally. What is that thing between the doors under the uranium centrifuge? Oh, this is a mod. It's an airlock door. So all we're doing here is, instead of having a liquid lock, this is a really convenient thing to just kind of place that anywhere you want. Okay, something's going through here. I forgot what's being made out of this, so I just want to keep an eye on it. I think we only need like 1,000 kilograms of this thing to work long term as well. It's oh, it's liquid uranium. Okay, well I should probably keep that. Let's get some backing on here. We'll do red backing. I bet the rug really ties the room together. It's just an Amazon rug. It's just a basic. I think the time to update the airlock. I think the update to the airlock mod adds an insulated door version. Really? That is so cool. I love the airlock. I wish they would just add it to the game, honestly. Does it? Where is it? Oh, wait a minute. Airlock door. Yeah, airlock mod. Okay. That's the one I was reading. So I don't have the insulated version yet, I don't think. I don't see it anywhere. But yeah, it's super useful, chat, if you're trying to... If you're trying to make... Like, if you're trying to get into areas without relying on a liquid lock, this is incredibly, incredibly useful. So we got depleted uranium here, enriched uranium here. We can start putting that in the reactor. Do we need steam in here? I don't think we need steam in here, right? Let's just do a quick startup. We'll do super duper wetland save. You're not familiar with the quote? Sorry that I... Oh, no, I guess I'm not. No, I'm very... I'm not very good with the quotes. All right, let's see how well this works. Get this thing fired up. Here we go. Lacking enriched uranium. Oh my goodness! Thank you so much for the gifted membership, Martin. Holy smokes! Thank you. 5 gifted membership. Oh, sorry, that's kitty cats. Martin got one of them. I read the person who was receiving them. So Martin received one. This whole interface just needs to be redone. Thank you so much, kitty cats. Oh my goodness. 5 gifted memberships. Holy smokes, kitty cats. That is so generous of you. Thank you so much. I hope some people that are here today were able to get one. It's it's people, but it looks like it's people that are not in the stream chat. So 5 gifted. Thank you so much, kitty cats. 10 subs. Oh, is 5 more? I said 5 on my thing here. Is it 10? Well, regardless, if it is 10, thank you so much, kitty cats. Oh, 5 on Twitch. Oh, I see it now. It's just coming through for me. It's just coming. I have my iPad here, which is kind of delayed. Thank you so much, kitty cat. Oh, someone is here to receive it. Perfect. Anyways, oh, now we're having problems here. We're gonna kill our duplicates from me not paying attention. So this is now full of rat bolts. Let's build another one. Actually, let's turn these off. I should have thought about this before. Is it worth going back in here? Chat, if you guys got gifted from kitty cats, please leave them a thanks in the chat. That is so generous of kitty cats for coming in once again and doing some gifted. So yeah, we're shooting these into a very precarious location because our duplicates their heads would be exactly here if oh, what are we doing to our duplicates? Oh no. Okay, I hope it's not too big of a deal for them to come in here and build this. We're gonna have so many radiation problems right now with our duplicates here. Okay, let me just go back up to the chat here. I got a little bit distracted. See, how are you shooting rat bolts out of there without losing steam pressure? I have no idea. I haven't, Jensen. I haven't. Oh, it's because I have the joint plate here. I haven't been paying attention to what's been going on. I've been so. Okay, so this is working, but it's picking up. It has water in here again. Damn it. This is not going to work the way I wanted it to. The gunk disappeared. I don't know why the gunk disappeared. Okay, I'm not going to reload. I'm just going to deal with the consequences because... Oh my goodness, this is horrible. No, I'm gonna reload. Let me just go back to where before I started it so I lost the gunk and I should have had all those on a what's it called? An on-off switch. Because it's not gonna work like that. I don't think it's lost, but you might want to have the non-Ani manager mod set up. The non-Ani. Oh, the Ani. Okay, I gotcha. I don't know if I'm using that one or not. Okay, so before I fire this up, I'm just going to build this here. So I'm not sending my duplicates in here and having major malfunctions. And obviously, you know what? We're gonna want to automate this using this as well. So let me just take a look here. If this is full, well, this is shooting rad bolts too. So hang on a sec here. This is Green signal emit rat bolts, red do not emit rat bolts. So I want to send a red signal here. And then over here, send green when storage is full. So we have to invert that. And this is just way better than trying to fire it up without having these provisions in place. So turn this off. I don't want to fire. And yeah, we'll fire at 100. Okay, cool. So turn these off. I think everything is good now. We have it connected to power. We have the gunk here. This created a lot of problems before because this is going to be interesting. I have to get rid of all this water. I cannot start sending. So let's. How do I shut this off? Let's do this. Do a AND gate here, or an OR. No, we'll do AND. We'll do AND here. Sorry, Chad. This is. I should have done these provisions before, but I obviously did not think this through. Okay, so we're gonna do a red signal. We're gonna do it like this. Put a switch here. I'm gonna have this switch turned off. So this will only start pumping when both are green here. And the idea here that I want to do is so I can get rid of all this water and turn it into steam before I start firing this liquid pump. Otherwise, this hydro sensor will pick up the fact that I have a little bit of uranium here. So, no, why are you sending it? It's not supposed to send just yet. Why? Oh, because I have it. That's my bad. Okay. That is my bad. So let's do this. Put a pump here, sort of like that. Okay, sorry, chat. Let me just get caught up here. Bombing best streamer in Canada with peasants. Rip that joint plate. Yeah, the joint plate is gonna have a bit of a problem. Dupe murderer. Will the rat bolt storage overheat? I mean, yeah, it's gonna overheat for sure. I have to change it over. Have some cooling probably with this thing. I think it overheats. Let's go check when it overheats. Dark frost. Okay, this will overheat at 1400, I think. I don't think it has a problem with what, depending on what it's made of. I think it's just the melting temperature will eventually be reached because it's in space, right? Let's do something like this. Same with this rat bolt. That should be okay, I think. Maybe we'll just go through here like this. Put a conductive panel over top. Something like that, and then go right back into here. And we'll just split it in this area. Kind of like that. Something like this. Dang, I should have gifted a little earlier to distract the meltdown. Kitty, that would have been hilarious, but just so you know, I get distracted easily enough that you don't have to gift subs to cause a meltdown. I'm pretty sure it will happen on its own at some point. Is that joint plate plastic? I think that's what what he was referring to. This one here. Oh, it is plastic. Oh yeah. Well, that's interesting. That is interesting, isn't it? So how long do I have? 159? Okay, I don't think it'll get to 159 up here. I don't think, because I'm not trying to make. I know this is gonna sound crazy. I'm not trying to make efficient power out of this. I want to make radiation production to have more interplanetary launchers because this is so slow. So that's kind of the main reason I want this to work. So I don't think the temperature will ever reach, because I'm not controlling the water flow either. Like I'm just sending straight water into here. It's gonna be fine. I don't think that temperature will ever be hit at 159. If it is, then that's another meltdown scenario that we'll have. The rug quote is from a Lebowski movie. Poor fellow got beat up, robbed, and then the rug got pissed on. So they carry, Never seen it. I've never seen that movie. I was just guessing that the conductive joint plate would take damage. The conductive ones do take damage if it gets too hot, but they are built out of steel. But Kevin has pointed out that this is made out of plastic, which is going to melt at 160. So we'll have to see if that. I don't want to reload. I'm not going to reload all of the consequences. I'm going to reload real fast. Yeah. That is, yep, that's typical for me. Okay, let's destroy this. Actually, I could just disable it and leave it here just in case there's another scenario. Okay, let's see if this works. We have 20 kilograms. Everything should be good. Everything should be good. Let's fire it up again. We'll wait for the save. Wait for the save, and then we'll fire it up again. Disable the liquid pump. Yep, so we did that. I need to snip that automation wire above. Snip the automation and read above. Okay. Read above about which one? Snip the odd. Oh, okay. I was probably already snipped. I think I'm just really far behind. I think you're well on your way to an entertaining melt. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Here we go. Let's go. Turn this guy on. Everything seems to be okay now. We have this is sending a green. Good, good, good. We got a green here. We just did a save. We got uranium. How much? Okay, we have 2,000 kilograms of enriched uranium, so not a lot just yet. We should have an automatic delivery mechanism for this as well. I'm not too pleased. Rad decay. What rad decay? Oh, is it because it's not? What does that mean, rad decay? I've never seen that before. This building's unable to maintain integrity of the rad bolts is storing. Well, why not? Is it because it's off? Oh, it's off. Okay, that's fine. I don't care about that then. Eventually, I will need more. But okay, here comes the heat. Let's see if this can, if the steam can start producing here. Because if the steam doesn't produce, then we're in trouble. It's coming a little bit. Disaster in 10.9.8. No, it's not going to be that quick. Come on now. It's not that quick. I've never seen this happen. It'll reach 200 easily. Steam meltdown. No, come on, guys. We got this. And it's going to last for sure. Like, there's no way it's going to get that hot up there. The green overlay made your face a horror picture. Oh, that's because I have the filter still on, the green screen filter. Thank you for the sip of Esca, David. Welcome to the stream. I needed that. Okay, so other than the fact that my duplicates are getting slightly irradiated, the reactor is still at 9 degrees Celsius. So we are doing very, very good. Everything is, let's look at the temperatures here. Everything is very, very cold. This is a little bit hot. I'm not too... It is made out of obsidian, so I can go up to 2,700 degrees. This is a little bit hot as well, made out of steel. Oh, by the way, this is, yeah, everything is good here. I think we're well on our way, chat, to having a successful nuclear reactor here. Okay, so now that this problem has been solved, what I want to start doing. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna use this for radiation as well. That's why I'm like trying to store it here. I just don't know if it's going to work correctly because I don't want this gunk to be displaced, right? So what I'm gonna do is build this back in and hopefully make this into an infinite storage. I wonder if it's safe. Is it safe in Canada? Like, do you mean? Is that a nuclear meltdown reference? Oh, so hilarious story, chat. It was. You guys can look this up for yourselves. It's on the news somewhere, but I'm not sure when it took place. I think it was like 2016ish or whatever, maybe 2018. But we have a nuclear power plant close to where I live, near Toronto. It's I think it's in not Peterborough. Anyways, it starts with a P or something. There's a nuclear power plant somewhere near Toronto, and one morning on the weekend, it was like a Saturday or Sunday, we got one of those emergency texts that everybody gets. So somebody sent a a text message, like across the emergency service, that there is no problems at the nuclear power plant and everything is okay. It was something to that effect. And then so all of Ontario was like, what the fuck? Like, why would you need to send that kind of text out? There's literally no reason to tell the population that everything is okay at the nuclear power plant. Like we expect everything to be okay. so like Twitter and Facebook just blew up. They're like, so what's wrong with the nuclear power plant? Because why are they sending out a text letting everyone know that it's okay? It was just the most bizarre thing ever. If you want, you guys can look it up. If you just type into Google like Ontario nuclear power plant text message or something, and you'll see it. I forgot what it's. I think it's not in Peterborough. It's somewhere else. So it's slightly a smaller town name, but it was the wildest thing. And I just remember now because Vitaly asked me, "Is it safe in Canada?" Well, I assume it's safe, but when you get text messages like that, I guess you never really know. Okay, so when is my birthday? My birthday is in December. And how do we send gifts? I don't have a PO box to send gifts to. Maybe that's something that would be cool to set up if you guys want to send stuff over. Any tips on how to avoid turning enchantments into a complete mess? Enchantments. What are enchantments? Please let me know what enchantments are. I'm not sure if I'm... Sorry, sometimes I'm a little bit slow, but I'm not sure if that was a mistype or if I'm just not understanding that. Ontario nuclear research reactors are top-notch, Alex. Well, apparently this Saturday it wasn't, because they had to let the population know that it was top-notch, which usually means that it's not. Well, let me just adjust this as well. I'm kind of sitting down in my seat, so I'm like a floating head. There we go. Question is, reactor is going to supply by Oh, okay. I don't see any sweeper. Yeah, the poor dupes. Yes. The poor dupes are having a rough time right now coming in here. So I definitely have to automate this. But, you know, at least it's working, right? So we have 58 kilograms of steam. I think that's pretty good. It's still quite chilly up here compared to when this is going to overheat. Oh, plumbing. That was my cell phone directory corrector. Thank you. Let me reread your question then. Allah Jesus, where was your message here? Any tips on how to avoid turning plumbing into a complete mess? Okay, so yeah, so this is my plumbing. I'm not sure if you would consider this a complete mess or not, but basically what I try to do is just think about where the plumbing is going to be running. Like a lot of this is sort of grandfathered, right? Like I had stuff here before. So it's not ideal, but just try to keep everything spaced to how you think you're going to run the plumbing. Same thing goes with ventilation piping and everything like that. Now, that's easier said than done, unless you played the game enough. It's sort of like Factorio. It's sort of like Factorio, where you until you realize the scale of the things that you're going to be building. Oh my goodness, here we go. All right, here we go with the rat vomiting. I guess I'll give you guys the ability to have some rat pills. So until you have the ability to understand like what your plumbing is going to look like or what it's supposed to look like. Oh my goodness, this menu, I can never understand it. It's a little bit hard to plan ahead to that extent. So what I would say is focus more on keeping your... Oh my goodness, why does it keep going so like back and forth? Focus on keeping your builds very spacious and very large, and hopefully that can help you in the future of your planning. And also, what I like to do, oh my goodness, why does it keep moving over like that? I'm not hitting the scroll after. I don't understand how this works. I'm gonna be honest. I wish I could just stretch this out. Okay, cool. Okay, take your rat pills. And yes, we'll build some auto sweepers here. I think the auto sweeper could probably go here. So yeah, that's kind of my best tip. It's not... Can I put this here? This should work. Just delete that. It's not like the most glamorous tip, but yeah, just keep everything spacious. So if you inevitably build your colony up to this size, you have the room to run as many pipings as you want without running into a lot of problems. And also try to keep your piping square. Like, don't run a lot of zigzag. Like don't do this stair method here unless you're trying to cool something or whatever, because that allows you to like this here. It creates a huge mess that you can't even build through if you wanted to. Like, you can't even put bridges here. You know, there's nothing that you can do here if you're doing this stair technique to alleviate any problems you might have. So try to keep all builds straight and with like boxes, rectangles, because that'll make it a lot easier to add additional piping in the future, or to change. Like, for instance, if you're trying to bring water from up here or whatever, it's really easy to always change one from going up to going down by just using the splice tool. So I don't know, just some tips, but yeah, it all comes down to planning. It all comes down to planning. No need to panic. Everything is okay. We're going to become Chernobyl 2.0. Well, Chernobyl 2.0 was design error along with operator error. My I'm going to be honest. I don't think my duplicants can mess this up. So it would exclusively be a design error if if we run into an issue here. So this can... Okay, this... Luckily, I can access this. So we'll do that. And then we'll do some conveyor belts this way. Yeah, we got a little radiation vomiting. It's no big deal. We're going to take care of that in just a second. Actually, let's go through here. No, you know what? Let's go through here. This seems like the most logical situation. And then put a conveyor loader here. And then an auto sweeper to here. And then what we can do is have another receptacle here that stores all the uranium. What's it called? Uranium. The uranium ore, rather. Okay, so we'll do that. Get all that set up. And then we should be okay. And not... Oh, these are going to overheat, though. That's kind of annoying. I'm going to have to fix that. But that's okay. Easy to fix, I think. We'll just do maybe some conductive panels across it. Maybe we'll take it out from up here. Something like that. Yeah, that's probably fine. That is probably fine. We'll go into here, up here, and then back across and down. And then we'll just split here. And then we'll obviously have to add more supercoolant because now we have big gaps in it. Okay, let's see here. I put the memes in your Discord channel. Okay, cool. I'm going to check that out after. No need to panic. Everything's okay. Actually, I'll check it out now. Let me check it out now. I was going to say after I have everything set up, but everything they're building right now, so it is fine. Where is my Discord? Why don't I have my Discord thing here? There it is. I'm not even logged into Discord. Oh, I'm not even logged into Discord? Okay, I'll have to do that later. For some reason, I'm not logged in. Okay, come on, let's go. I know you guys have rat sickness. You guys just gotta suck it up and, you know, figure things out. Fine, we'll do a little bit of plating over here so you guys don't complain. It's always Stella. It's always Stella that's having vomiting problems. Ethan needs that posture check. Hey, what's up, Stringer? This chair's, it's meant to be leaned back in. So it's just very tilty right now. I can tilt it back even more. I just have it to this. It's a mesh chair. It's pretty comfortable. The lumbar support is really nice on it. The text message was apparently an SNAFU, same kind of as a 2018 Hawaii false missile alert. Oh, I heard about that too. Oh, that was awful. Imagine getting that missile alert. I think that was in the morning too, right? Ours was in the morning. Okay, so what do I want to? Oh no, I wanted not loader. I wanted the receptacle here. Oh well, someone has to get back in here. I guess it'll have to be Stella. Stella seems like the one who is doing all this. And then we'll do enriched uranium. Disallow manual use, and then we'll also disallow manual use here. And then before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's do the conveyor receptacle here, build it out of steel, and then now we have our duplicate should not be loading that anymore. This has access to the conveyor receptacle and the research reactor, so we're all good. Yes, this is fine. This will be going in there. This is getting cooled down as well. This might... Do we have any more issues? Yeah, we do have an issue. We got to take that out. And then we'll do super coolant inside here. Okay. What else? What else is the problem? Sunyar radiation? Okay, no problem. We got the enriched uranium going in. And then this thing should be loading it automatically. I think it has access. Does it have access, chat? Like, I'm pretty sure it can reach it. Like, where did they have to put it? I forgot where it goes in. I think it's right here. I think it's right in the middle. So I guess we'll see. Actually, let me do manual. Let me put manual use back on so I can see where they have to load it in case they do. While I catch up with the chat here. There's a bunch of video on YouTube of a fake North Korea nuclear strike. Fun times. I have not seen those. I have read the book by Annie Jacobson. It's a really good book called Nuclear War, A Scenario, which is actually probably one of the most terrifying books I've ever read in my life. If you guys have some time or some interest, I highly recommend the audiobook as well. It's narrated by Annie Jacobson herself. And she wrote the book like 3 or 4 years ago during like when the war between Russia and Ukraine first broke out. And it's quite a terrifying book if you're into that stuff. So I recommend it if you are interested in that topic. Let's see. My plumbing skills equals noodles. You know, it's all from what I like. Plumbing is, like I said, it's just like Factorio. All right. So I've played Factorio like not enough to understand the scale of the builds that I have to do. I think it's okay. Not enough to understand the scale of the buildings that I have to do. So I run into a lot of issues where my builds are not big enough to expand upon. So it's almost exactly the same as dealing with piping and oxygen not included, where if you build your base to be very, very... Oh, nice. Colony achievement. What was that? It's been a while since we earned an achievement. I should be getting in a... Is there any nuclear reactor? Nice. Is there any nuclear reactor achievements that I can get on Steam? I'm fairly certain I'd be missing them. What was I saying about... I forgot what I was saying. But oh yeah, it's like Factorio. So like the plumbing in this game is just like dealing with Factorio situations where you sort of build a base and you make everything too tight and you don't realize where you're going to need more space to expand. So that's why I like to keep all my builds like I don't like to have tight builds. I never have tight builds. I like mine to be very spacious, very easy to move around things or buildings or piping or whatever, or build more pipes if I have to. And that's how I like to keep my things as far as that goes. But since I played the game enough now that I understand like where piping will have to go, I can usually account for like for instance all the piping that's going on here and sort of make it work. and sort of envision where I want things. Like I would never be like, okay, I have to run 4 lengths of pipe up here. But I know that if I have all my liquid storage here, this is going to require a colossal amount of piping in and of itself. So as long as you keep that in mind as you're building, you can provision to have all the space available so you can build that piping in the future. But what you don't want to do is have, like, for instance, if you have 4 sets of liquid storages here, and then they're all right next to each other, then you can never add piping. Here in the future, you know, you can see how I also leave provisions to move this water out if I need it, or to bring more water in or whatever. So, hey, thank you for the sip of Eska, kitty cats. Appreciate that. Certainly needed, as my mouth is a little bit dry again. But yeah, so that's kind of how I like to approach the piping situation. It's just sort of envision where you might want to have a lot of these builds, and how you're going to deal with it is based upon how much space you leave for future builds. And we'll also have to fix this, of course, because this liquid uranium is coming at quite a pretty good clip. Yeah, I'll have to log into the Discord. I don't know why I'm logged out all of a sudden. I can probably log in if I have like a 5-minute period where I don't have to babysit the duplicates. I think that's kind of what's going on now, actually. I'm gonna let it save, and I'm gonna start pumping this out and seeing if my liquid storage works, and then I'll go log into the Discord. If you hover over the dupes, the mouse will automatically scroll, but okay, yeah, that thing was just really annoying. Let's see here. Should the conveyor loader in the nuclear room be... Yes. Sorry, I'm already a little bit far behind here. Thank you for the stream. I need to be sleep here. It's 5 a.m. Thank you for stopping by, Agent. Good to have you by, and hope that you get a good sleep. I really enjoyed it, and I hope to be on later to see some of the meltdown. Good night. Have fun and stay safe. Thank you so much. Hey, what's up, Lockstech? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Kevin says, I let the beta biomes run until I build a reactor and harvest all the enriched uranium from their hives. That would be a good plan as well, except I don't have the betas here, and I'm too lazy to go get them from the second planet. But it seems to be working okay. 125 degrees. Like this is barely getting these steam turbines up and running, so I think this should be okay. Okay, so we had a save. Let's see if my infinite storage works. The gunk, as long as the gunk doesn't get displaced, it'll be okay. Perfect. So there we go. As soon as this is above, we'll say above 500 or whatever. We want to keep a little bit here probably for the heat, but other than that, I think we're okay. Now what are we cooling? We're cooling this. Oh, we don't want to have too much supercoolant in here. Otherwise, we're gonna brick this setup. Hopefully, we haven't bricked it already. Seems to be okay, but like who knows, right? Who knows? I think it's okay. Everything is being kept cool. So there's my temperature overlay for those of you who wanted to see it. This is a little bit warm, which is interesting because the other ones are very cold. So I wonder where the bleed is coming from. Not quite sure. Nothing else is transferring heat in here, I don't think. So maybe it's the back. No, it can't be the backing. Is it my placement of the... Is it a different material that I used? Oh, is it because I used gold conductive panel here? That might be the reason, actually. Apparently I used gold conductive panel on one, and these ones were aluminum. Yeah, I think that's the only difference. Conductive panel is... Oh, no, it's aluminum as well, actually. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's not something to worry about. And the duplicates get a little bit of rads here. That's okay, probably. And yeah, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. We have lots of uranium here now. Everything is looking good. We have the infinite storage working. Oh, we have no piping here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Of course I would forget that. I have no piping to move this out just in case that becomes the situation. All right, well, this is going to spill over if I don't immediately get this done. So let's go. Let's go, team. Hey, what's up, Foamy? Welcome. I use lead suits to access a running reactor. Nah, these guys don't need lead suits. They're fine. Okay, please don't overfill. Please don't overfill. Perfect. All right, let's get this built back. Again, I always forget some sort of piping, so that's like the biggest tip that I should put in my videos is like, don't forget to connect all your things. What's with the Factorio schedule for this weekend looking like? I hope that so the next stream that I'm going to do will be Ani, probably Sunday morning, and then maybe Sunday at night we'll do Factorio. I did play a little bit offline, Springer. Just last night I played for about an hour. And I'm going to. I didn't play the stream save. I want to keep the stream save going because I feel like the first time playing the stream save is something fun to keep progressing on instead of doing what I do on Ani and just kind of trying to get ahead to end the playthrough at some point. So I played a little bit and sort of took the time to figure things out, let's say. Although I'm not sure if I'm doing things correctly, but we'll see. Okay, so temperature check. Everything looks looking good. There we go. We have a working reactor. I will break the reactor at the end of the stream. I think it'll be kind of fun to see it melt down. And I'm also going to check the Discord because Kitty Cats has asked me to check the memes channel. So I just have to log in. So kind of annoying that it would log me out. Or maybe it can save my password. Oh, it did save my password. Perfect. I just changed my password the other day, so I wonder how many rats there are here. That's really good, Kitty. Oh, that's good. Thank you for posting that in there. That looks great. Hey, what's up, Jenny? Welcome to the stream. Foamy says, hey, I just got done swapping some tires for the season. Nice. That means that the winter has finally come and gone. I'm sure that is exciting, Foamy. Okay, so now we can deal with other issues. Let's take a look at the other... Oh, okay, yeah, quite a bit of issues here. I should just set up auto sweepers at this point. Because I have no... This is... Poor Ulti here is trying to keep the everything alive by running. I really need you to do this, and then you don't have to run. You shouldn't even have to run. It's like 4 priority. Ulti, just get off. Just go here. Thank you. I like a good existential scare myself, but there's quite a few people capitalizing on nuclear warfare, selling books and hyping it on YouTube. Educated nuclear physicists seem to get annoyed by it. So that's a good point, Vitaly. And I'm not... and so Annie Jacobson is... this is not a book that she wrote because of the war in Ukraine or to profit on it. I mean, it just happened to come at coincidentally the bad time. But... this book took years in the making for her to make. It's basically a book about what would happen minute by minute during a nuclear war if the United States was attacked. And she doesn't talk about the politics of the nuclear war itself. She focuses strictly on the minute by minute events that people would experience, or that the world would experience, and the sequence of events that would follow a nuclear strike. So it's a very dark topic if you're like I guess especially if you were like during the Cold War. This might have been something that you guys talked about in school, or what's that movie, The Day After, I think it's called. It's that movie that was made in the 80s where there's a full-out nuclear exchange because of a conflict that started in East and West Germany between the U.S. and the Soviet Union, or something like that. So it's kind of like that book. Oh, sorry, it's kind of like that movie that was made during the 80s, except it's in book form. So it leaves out all the politics. It doesn't mention like presidents. It's just about what would happen during a war. And so she interviewed a lot of people that worked in the U.S. government to help construct the narrative for this book. So it's not so much about I don't think, at least in my belief, it wasn't so much about profiting off the conflict itself. It was about the scenario of nuclear war in and of itself. So anyways, it's not a cheap horror thriller thing that it's a very, very well put together book. I really recommend it if you're into I don't know if you're into that. I don't know why anyone would be into that, but if you are, I recommend it. That dog in the "It's Fine" meme is Ethan without shaving for a year. Do you think you're gonna want to make a new world together? Yes, I think so. Stringer, with regards to, sorry, let me do a mission while we're waiting here. I need to let me get more. I need more uranium. I think it's over here. Yeah, we'll go over here and get some uranium and sulfur, I guess. Oh, I'm not even filling the boost. Oh, dang it. Okay, let's fill these back up. So yeah, what I would do. Hey, thank you for the subscription, Jason. Welcome to the stream. What I would like to do, Stringer, is see your... What's going on here? Is see your playthrough first, maybe to get an idea of... Okay, I have to come in here and fix that. This is not being cooled down enough. That's kind of weird too. Overpressured. What I would like to do is come and see your playthrough, and then from there, maybe start a new one, because like I said, I kind of want to learn more of the game first before I start. Like going to an experienced player's Factorio world would almost be like me showing like a new player in Ani exactly how to play. And you know, like I think a lot of the fun gets taken away when you just show them the like the step-by-step methods of how to not do dumb things in the game, if that kind of makes sense. So there's like a learning aspect that I want to experience before I move into a world like yours that obviously is much more, let's say, well put together and well thought out, you know. Like when I was playing offline on Factorio, there was a lot of situations that I was getting involved, like coming across, where now that I'm getting into like the military research and things like that, it boggles my mind just how much I have to rearrange the rest of the factory, or like re-expand the rest of the factory. And if I know ahead of time how big, let's say, my steel plates production has to be or whatever, then it kind of takes away a lot of that future management that I have to do. You know what I mean? So that's kind of why I want to learn all that aspect on my own first, and then go to a world like yours that is going to be much more well thought out and well put together. Let's go get more uranium ore from here. I guess we'll pick up some sulfur along the way as well, and we can summon the crew and send her off. Drill cone missing. Oh, okay, never mind. Hang on. Then you have to replace the drill cone first. Okay, we also want to maybe dig these out. I'm not sure why I built these without... go figure, right? I don't even need that. I'm pretty sure I don't need that. I don't know why I put that there. The chat can't perform any other actions. You should do a multiplayer stream which that chat can join, but chat can only build in ghost mode. That might be interesting. That might be interesting. Can you do that? I guess there's probably a mod for it. Red's the day after. Yeah, that's the movie I was thinking of, I think. Okay, everything else is doing good here. We got the drill cone. Let's see. Okay, the drill cone is still missing. So we got people doing that. And then as soon as that's done, we'll send them on another mission. We'll get some more oxygen in here, although I don't think I need a whole lot. Oxygen is pretty good. Once the drill cone is done, which is now done, we can send them on the way. So summon crew, let's go. Okay, that's Sunyar. Begin launch sequence. Here we go. The book is like the movie, but in book form. I get the point, but it sounds so obvious when you say it like that. Well, I think if you're interested, you should experience it for yourself. It's like the way you interpret it and what you get out of it is going to be very personal anyway. Like I thought it was kind of like watching Oppenheimer for the first time. Do you guys have seen Oppenheimer or not? Like it's such a profound and like the movie was excellent. The production value in Oppenheimer was excellent in and of itself. But to me, it was very powerful emotionally because it was like the creation of a device that changed the world for not so much for the better. Like, yeah, we have nuclear power now with nuclear power plants, but ultimately we wasted so much money and so much of our scientific knowledge on building bombs with nuclear technology instead of building nuclear power, right? So it's kind of like in that sense, that's what made Oppenheimer for me emotional, is because when you see the like, if you guys haven't seen the movie, I hope I'm not. It's just based on history, so it's the Trinity test is like the focal point of the movie. So when that happens, it's like that's like a fork in the road for humanity, and it's really difficult to watch that for me and not think like, wow, we have this technology that we just unlocked. It's like you're playing Ani and you just finished the research, and instead of going towards like the research that helps your duplicants more, you go to like the military research and you spend billions and billions and billions of dollars on this technology to destroy the world rather than creating good with it, which is nuclear power, right? So like nuclear power is clean, it's very efficient, it's very reliable, but for some reason I think most of us can think of the reason why, but like it's seen as it has such a stigma around it, and it's mostly because of the weapons technology that's associated with it. So that's kind of what made that movie so powerful from an emotional perspective for me. And in the same way, like reading a book like Nuclear War, a Scenario by Annie Jacobsen, or by watching The Day After, it's like watching the creation of humans being used for terrible things when we have the capacity to make good things with our money and our time and our technology, but we don't. It's really heartbreaking when you think about it in that sense. I think anyway. Hey, what's up, Jim? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Let me just go back a little bit here. If you made this setup instead of a rocket, it had a meltdown, would it spill outside of the rocket? That's a good question. Well, if you made this setup inside of a rocket that looks like this whole area would take meteor damage. And then everything else is surrounded by vacuum and space. I'm pretty sure it would just disappear like anything else in space would. I don't think this has the capacity to hang on to anything. Like at least not in this area. It's like a separate instance, I think. Like this rocket, this spacecraft module is not located in the same area in the game world as this, I believe. Somebody who has much more like deeper in-game knowledge of Oxygen Not Included might be able to explain that better, but it's not here, I don't think. I think it's like here or something like that, right? It's somewhere in the fog of war that you can't see, I believe. So if it had a meltdown and things that like solids did come through here, it wouldn't just land at the bottom of the rocket, I think. I keep saying I think because I'm not 100% on that. There's a couple of satisfactory people doing a Factorio run on YouTube. Gentle Giant, I think, is his channel, and it's been a gloriously chaotic mess. I have never heard. I don't know any Factorio YouTubers other than Stringer, and is it just Stringer that plays on my channel? I can't remember. But yeah, other than Stringer, I don't know any other Factorio YouTubers. Well, the thing about know how big of build needs to be in Factorio is if it's not big enough, just make a second one. Yes, of course. And eventually that's what I'll have to start doing is just keep taking some area, some space, and move a build over instead of trying to move individual already established builds. I've never inspected this, by the way. That's interesting. Huh. By the way, let's do some blueprints, chat. See what we got. We got 14 blueprints. Are you kidding me? Okay, so bold hanging pot. We got the green socks. We got the basic coral gloves. Pretty sure I have like 10 of those. Charcoal socks. Nice. Racing pants. Those are kind of cool. Okay, check marks. White gloves. Dreamy retro. Oh, by the way, who's winning tonight in the NHL? Is anyone following any NHL teams tonight? I hope that the Montreal wins. Solid cobalt. I like that color. Nice. The Rocket Man Hatmo helmet. That looks awesome. Nice. Poor soul. Okay, LG wedge and frilly yellow cake socks. Oh, one more. Nice. Happy accidents. It's a Bob Ross reference. Okay, cool. Oppenheimer was a great movie, says Dark Frost. I thought it's my favorite movie of all time. I've seen it probably 5 times now. Okay, so the nuclear reactor's working great. Let's start building up the infrastructure here to make use of these rad bolts that I'm trying to get. So I think if I just delete these, this will be fine. Did I have it paused? I'm not sure. Delete this here. Can I delete that without... Maybe I gotta keep these and just delete like one at a time or something. I don't know if how we're gonna... I really need jetpacks here. I really need jetpacks. We have pretty developed nuclear power technology. It's cost-cutting and arrogance that is yes. I've trained on how the Navy SEAL builds military nuclear-grade power and how commercial nuclear power has been doing wrong and bad cost-cutting ideas. I was a nuclear power reactor operator. That is so cool, Kevin. I'm sure you have... Actually, I just watched a video today. I was going to say, I'm sure you have lots of really fun stories to share with your experience. But I just watched the video today from Smarter Every Day where he talks about... he gets a tour of the Alabama nuclear power facility. And it's so cool to see it. See things happening. No, I don't think I can build that there. It's very cool to see how things are ran and how clean everything is. And I've been in a factory before, so I understand why factories are clean. But so I didn't expect anything less. It's just so interesting to see the operation of the nuclear power facilities in Alabama. Oh, okay, so these are in the way. Yeah, this is not gonna work. I have to move everything over, which is kind of unfortunate. So we'll do that. Not a big deal. These can actually work really, really far, so it's not that big of a problem. Yeah, we'll start by moving this over first. I would like to have this. I would like to have this shoot straight up and over in order to fill the things that we're trying to fill. I wish I could transport radiation without having to shoot it, but most of the problems with nuclear power at least in the US is that it's done in a least efficient way, was purely produced excessive weapons grade material. If we can stop fighting and competing in the wiener size of each other, the world would be a much better place. I mean, it's yes, and I would also argue that it's, or maybe this is not much of an argument, this is probably pretty based, I would imagine, is that a lot of the problems just come from a handful of old men. That's for some reason. Anyway, it's not going to get into politics, but yes, I wholeheartedly agree with that sentiment, is that we should all collectively cooperate, and we could do so much together if we all decided to work together instead of causing harm. I've been loving the Gentle Giant playthrough. It's hilarious. I'm playing with friggin' Einstein here. Yeah, unfortunately, I never heard of it. I might have to look it up though. I got the racing pants yesterday, says Jim. Yay, presents. Somebody hacked a game and showed that in Spaced Out, rockets, planetoids are just another spot on the main map. They even managed to connect these areas via shortcuts, as in the Matrix. That's kind of what I was thinking, Alex. I thought it was probably somewhere here, but the reason why that pertained to Kitty's question is because they were wondering what would happen if there was a meltdown in this rocket. So with that assumption being confirmed, then it wouldn't spill over here just because of the fact that this space exists in a separate instance that is not like in here, right? Obviously it's not here, or you would see it. It's like somewhere in here probably. Annie Jacobson came to Lex Friedman's podcast to give a talk. Yes, I saw that one. T-Frost debunked it. She used dated models for her book. Well, so yes, I acknowledge that she was probably not like. If so, again, it like I said, you have to sort of take. It's going to be a different personal experience for everybody who reads or listens to the audiobook, because the point of the book isn't so much to be scientifically accurate on everything that is being presented in the book. It's more so to make people realize just how awful nuclear war would be for everybody, not just for the specific country that is being attacked or attacking. It's like the collective damage that it does to everything, and how humanity as a whole would probably collapse very quickly after a nuclear war, because every country would inevitably get involved one way or another. So like you can debate the specific facts in the book, and I acknowledge that there may be dated scenarios, but I think overall the message is kind of like the movie The Day After that I brought up before, where it's a movie that was made in the late 80s, and the whole idea or purpose of the movie is just to show like, hey, this is awful, we should not do this. You know what I mean? I think that's kind of what I took from it anyways. The Canadians for the win. Yes, let's go. What's the dupe jersey the best match the Habs? Good question. I'm not sure. I'm not very well versed in duplicate jerseys here. Open a wardrobe. See, it's probably, I mean, could it be probably that one, right? I mean, it's kind of Montreal colors. Is there anything that's better? Like this looks like Vancouver retro. This looks like Boston. This looks like Calgary, I think. Purple. I'm not sure which one purple is. This one's eluding my... I don't know. Maybe this is Leafs. The Leafs were purple. No, they were green. They were green. Maybe this is the... I don't know. I think this is Vancouver. I think these colors would match Montreal. Like this looks like the Montreal red almost. Unless I'm missing some that I don't have. But I'm not quite sure. I wanted to be a submariner in high school. Unfortunately, I was too tall, says Jason. I didn't know there was a height. What's the height limit for a submariner? I didn't even know that was a thing. They spent a full hour trying... Oh, that's the guy you guys watch. We should work together, said the Ani tyrant. Well, I mean, this is a dictatorship. This is... like these duplicates, there's a difference between humans and duplicates. The duplicates cannot function on their own, versus humans are just trying to have a good time and, you know, just trying to have cool stuff and go on vacations and you know, come home after 40 hours and have a good time before they go back to work. Or it depends on, you know, maybe you work more or whatever. Okay, let's take a look at what else we're doing here. What time is it, by the way? Okay, so it's I think we've been on for 2 hours. Okay, so we still got some time to go. I did promise a nuclear meltdown at the end of the stream, so we will do that. And I'm also going to do the Snorlax reveal in case if you guys have been a long time followers, you've probably seen Snorlax on stream before. But for those of you who haven't, we'll do a Snorlax reveal in well, pretty soon here. We're not going to end for quite a while, but this is working. I'm going to start working on a different project for now. In fact, let's go send this on another mission. The only thing that I will say, chat, is if you guys are having a good time, please smash that like button on the stream. That would mean so much to me. And if you're not following on Twitch already, please do so for more Ani and Factorio gameplay. War is old men talking and young men dying. That is a very, very terrifyingly true. Very terrifyingly true, Stringer. Okay, let's send this rocket on another mission. This rocket could really... Artemis is still on this way. Let's see. Water Toe. Does Water Toe need any help? Not really. Water Toe's doing pretty good. Let's see what we got from here. We'll take some salt water, I guess. Freezeal. This Freezeal could use some help. I could have some... I could get some nuclear waste here, actually, and start having this tear opener working. So maybe that's like the next thing to work on here. This is also just incredibly hot, and it's gonna cause a lot of problems if I don't deal with this. So maybe I gotta get the crew here and try to figure this out. So we'll do that. We'll send these guys to what was it? Water Toe? Was it Freezeal or Water Toe that one was? Yeah, it was Freezeal. So we'll go back here. We'll send these guys to Freezeal. That's just up here. And then we'll get the crew on board. The world should work under our overlord, Ethan. Hey, what's up, Slow Mito? Hi, check if liquid hydrogen is deleted when it forms on top. I had that issue. When it forms on the top, when it's here, I'm not sure if it does, but I'm not too concerned about it because I'm making an infinite amount. So if I have a little bit of waste, I'm not really pressed about it. So I'm just gonna liquid hydrogen here. If you're talking about up here, I'm not sure where it would be getting deleted from. But yeah, I'm not too worried about leaving liquid hydrogen unable to accumulate. Okay, why are you, dude? Why are you resting on there? Like, you could literally go anywhere, Eduardo. I need to leave this. This rocket has to go. What would happen, Chad, if I just launched a rocket now? Let's do a save because I don't want to absolutely murder Eduardo here. But that would be hilarious if Eduardo somehow is like hanging onto the rocket. I know it's going to destroy that gantry, but let's just see what happens. Well, this is all your fault, Eduardo. Yeah, see? That is your fault. That is 100% your fault. Okay, honestly, these days, nuclear war isn't nearly as bad as it would have been in the 50s, since most of the bombs today are fusion and not fission. There's significantly less fallout. I mean, let's not try it, though. Right? Reverse theme park. Right. Oilers are done. I'm sorry to say, Arthur. I'm not too happy to announce that, or to say that, because I do want a Canadian team to win. And I kind of feel bad for Connor McDavid. But you know what? You can... I don't know. It is what it is with Connor McDavid, right? Like, he has been dealt just a bad hand with the Oilers. They can't seem to get anything going with him or to win or whatever. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen with Connor McDavid. Okay, let's get these things. Oh, there's so much that I have to move here in order to get this. Maybe I should have built this on this. Maybe I got to reposition it here. It wouldn't be too hard to just move this over, I don't think. So I'll put another one here. So it would be a lot easier to build this in that area. So let's put this here. Do I have to cool? Oh, yes, I'm probably gonna have to cool this down. So we'll take another conductive panel. Kind of go like this maybe. Yeah, that's fine. Luckily, the cooling is doing really, really well, so I don't have to worry too much about the cooling. And then we'll put another conductive plate there. We'll do the exact same automation. So again, I should have had this already provisioned, but I didn't. So this will go into here, and then this will go into there like that. But I won't connect it just yet. And then this will go into a signal switch, sort of like that. Technically, there isn't a height limit, but anything over 6 feet is going to be a tough time. I'm 6'4", and the recruiter told me that I would be hunched over the whole time trying to fit through corridors. Really, I did not know how small they were, how tight they were. I've been in basements before that have very low ceilings, and it is awful. So I would never, I would never want to be in a nuclear submarine if that's going to be very claustrophobic like that. Unpowered mechanical doors, closing automation, delete gases. Oh, yeah, that's okay. I'm not concerned about that. It's such a small amount that I would be deleting that it's fine. Only good things. Only good things. That I agree. Let's focus on good things. All hail Overlord Ethan teaching us Dupe's not able to stand on the rockets. Yeah, like why was he right there? Oh, this is not good closing anymore. I guess it got a little melty. Okay, so yeah, we have the mission on the way. Let's get this ready, and then we'll put some more interplanetary launchers in this area here. I don't think I need this to be built out of steel. I think this is going to be fine. Okay, the only problem is I probably need some robo miners in this area, but that's okay. I'm not going to... Yeah, you know what? I will worry about it, all right? I will worry about it. Trying to do things the lazy way is just going to bite me in the ass. Let's put this here. And let's put this... Where did the thing go? There it is. Give it some space so I can build some robo miners. Okay, I'm not pro nuclear war. Still awful and unnecessary. No, I know, Dream. I was just having some fun. I would not want to try. That's all I'm saying. Okay, we got to build one more, and then that'll be fine. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, there we go. We got the cooling for here now. Now we can switch the direction of this, and then we're going to build another. Joint plate here. Hopefully not destroy. Is this gonna work? Oh, it's not gonna work. This is in the way now. Well, we're gonna have to get a duplicate in here to destroy this. I should have... Okay, Stella again. Stella loves coming in here. She loves the radiation, so whatever. Nothing I can do about that. I didn't force her to come in. Oh, do I have to destroy this block first? How'd you get all those jerseys? Just from the blueprints. The drop menu or whatever. Well, this is going to be a little bit annoying because I have to open this, which is going to cause a lot of steam to vent in here. It's going to get deleted by the space area, but I'm hoping that we build it fast enough that it doesn't end up causing damage or whatever. So let's wait for the save. Oh, by the way, yeah, it should be fine. Flight status Artemis. Artemis is ready to come back, I think. I really hate that I'm... I wish I was picking up more of the... I should have said the things. Oh, are they a part of the Frosty Planet Pack, Jim? I thought they were just from the blueprints. I thought you just click on the thing and unlock them. There's also some other outfits that came with it. It's okay. 2 Rad Bull generators should be okay for now. Let's just get this built in here. Oh, why? Why can't I build it? Oh, because of this backing, I think? No, the backing is there. So wait a minute. Why can't I build this? What's in the way? What's in the way that's not in the way on this side? Is it... What? I guess I could build it here. It's still gonna work. It's just not as aesthetically... it's not as pleasing as having... I want it to be symmetrical, that's all. Why can't I build that? That's so weird. Isn't that weird? Like... Oh, there it is. No, wait, hang on a second. No, I need the white side first. Automation cable? Would it be the automation cable? Okay, let's delete that. I mean, I'm kind of running on... I don't... Maybe it is the automation cable. No, it's not the automation cable. Very, very strange. I have no idea. I almost think it's this this circuit thing here, but I don't think so, because this one has a backing. Okay, well, I'll do that. And then just rebuild the circuit backing or whatever. Oh, now I can't build this. That sucks. This is in the way. Okay, let's put this back here. I don't know why that sequence of events has to happen. I think I should just be able to build it by not deleting the thing, but that's fine. So I actually have too much steam in here anyway, so this is probably a good idea that I let some of this out. Because this is... We were approaching meltdown steam territory, so... There we go. See here. Well, anyways, I'd highly recommend T-Fossil Nuclear to anyone who's interested in nuclear, including the war. Can share. Yeah, I would absolutely. Please put the video in Discord. I'm very interested in all facets of like what we were just talking about, Vitaly. So that's totally fine. Please link it in the Discord. Thank you for the sip of Eska, Dark Frost. Appreciate that. Okay, let's rebuild this. Should just be able to come through here. Oops. Now I'm on... I didn't mean to have it that high. But whatever, we'll go with it for now. And then I also need to put the NOT gate somewhere. Not sure where I can put the NOT... I guess I can just put it here. I'm not always a fan of having it in this location, but that's fine. It's just going to have to be like that. And then also, I need to put this into here. And then we'll get these working again. Oh, by the way, this is also not going to work correctly, but that's okay. I can just go like this. Because this would be getting a red signal, I think, from there, or I don't know. It should be working now. Why isn't it working now? Did I have this the wrong way? Yeah, I have this the wrong way. Okay, so this is fine. That's the shooting one. I need to have this shooting that way. And then we'll rebuild this to have it the opposite way. Give me the NOT gate, please. It should be like this. Yeah, that's the correct way. Weird. It was very weird. Ali, as in, sorry, I missed another one there. Kevin says, Ali as in Muhammad Ali. Where's that one? What message did I miss? I feel like I'm missing some context to that. Oh, ask that Ik Ali. I don't. Okay, I'm not sure of that reference. I love. These charge up insanely quick. I love the references that I don't understand. I'm just reading text, and you guys could make all the references in the world, and I probably only know of a handful. Okay, so we want to get some rad bolts up to here, so we'll do rad bolt. This is going to shoot this way, so we want it to go up and then over, and then we'll start filling these guys as well. And then, of course, we'll do automation, so when these are empty... Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. We have green when it's full, green when it's full. So we'll do double automation here. We'll do like an and or gate, probably. We'll do a not steel. I don't need. I guess maybe steel would be okay because the hot material lands on here. I don't really care. I have plenty of steel, so it's not the end of the world. Just put that there, and then we want to have it connected to here instead of the switch. But it's going to be connected via an and or. Do we have an and or gate? We have an and gate XOR. So or gate will probably be fine. Put the or gate here. Go back up to the automation. Now we can use steel, gold or whatever. Come this way and then just go straight into here. And then obviously we'll delete this. We don't need that. There's gonna be hot material plunging on here, so hopefully we don't have any issues with that. And yeah, everything seems to be okay. Like this is loading pretty quick, even though we only have 2 rat bolt generators here. I could always put a 3rd one in here, which I think I might do. Wait, how would I get access to that though? Can they can't like build that, I don't think. Maybe they could. It really doesn't matter. I think 2's gonna be good. And then of course I want these to be shooting. Oh, these shoot up. I don't think can I change the direction that these shoot? That'd be quite annoying if I can't. Do they have to shoot up? For some reason I thought they could shoot like in a different direction. Do I have to build it like that? I have to shoot up with that. Oh no! All right, so there's the meltdown. Yeah, you should be able to post it there, Vitaly. All right, so we had a nuclear meltdown. I didn't see. I think it was the steam pressure or something. I wasn't keeping an eye on what exactly was causing the issue. Almost certain it was the steam pressure. I mentioned that like 5 minutes ago, actually. If that was the case, that would be really funny. Okay, oh, I can't believe it. If that was the case, that would be hilarious because I just thought about that. Why are you building rad bolt storage under the solid cobalt? Well, for some reason, I thought I could change the direction that these things fire. So if this is what's going to happen, I can just put a thing in here and fix it. The OR gate is pointless. Having both is the same as an OR gate. Promises made, promises delivered. That's it. I try to always uphold my promises. Yeah, I was going to stop the water from flowing in and melt it down, but I don't want it to stay like this. So this was an unintended meltdown. Call the fire brigade. Make sure you touch the shiny pieces of black rocks on the ground. Let's see how much radiation we have now. Quite a bit. Quite a bit. Well, let's do a reload. Oh, you missed it, kitty cats. I'll reload it for you. We'll reload it. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. If it does, then you get to see it. Restarting those turbines is gonna suck. Well, it would suck, but I think I'm just gonna play on the reloaded. There's a mod that makes storage output direction. Oh, I really need that. I need that mod. I might just go and download it after the stream. I think it should be directional. Why wouldn't it be? Literally everything else is directional. Okay, so let's take a look. So we have 150 kilograms of steam. Is that why we had an issue? I'm almost thinking that was the problem. Like the temperature, what would have caused this to melt down? Let's take an forensic investigation here. The enriched uranium is, well, so there it is, gas vent overpressure. Okay, so I caught it. It was in fact the gas vent. It's 150. is I think the maximum, and now we're reaching that. So how about we turn it off? Yeah, Jim confirms it's 150 is the cap. Steam turbine in the upper right has stalled. Okay, well, it's gonna melt down again. I'm just gonna let it go. So for those of you who missed it, it's gonna happen again. But let's take a look. So the steam turbines up here, the steam isn't. Hold on, it's kind of an interesting sound that it makes. The steam turbines up here are not at full capacity, anyways. The turbines are not too hot. Turbines are actually really, really cold. It's just, I think the steam is not hot enough. Yeah, the steam's not hot enough, but we're getting overpressure. The mod is called Improved Red Bolt Handling, has a bunch of other options too. Okay, I'm definitely going to get it like ASAP because it is. I feel like it should be a feature in the game to have this like directional. Okay, so here we go. It's about to happen. I like the sounds that it's making as it's about to melt down. Skipsy says 4, 3, 2, 1. The lid is literally going to be blown off. Alex says that the nuclear reactor needs more temperature plates, I think. Yeah, I could do some with some temperature plates, especially in this area, to get the steam a little bit hotter. Okay, this meltdown's taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Something's actually... Okay, I literally don't care about that. Well, some people in the chat missed it, so... I was going to... I kind of missed it too. I wasn't expecting it to happen. So I kind of wanted to see it again, but I don't think it's going to happen now. Well, maybe it happened a little bit later. Maybe... That's why it's not happening. There it goes. Is that it? Nope, that's insulated tile. That's cool. All right, so big problems with the steam. You have to get rid of the steam. It's too shy to do it while everyone's watching. Okay, now I'm gonna do a reload and fix it properly. All right, that was kind of cool. I like the sound that it makes. It's been a long time since I've heard that. That was a lot more corium. I didn't even check the corium. Is corium useful for anything? Like, is it worth... Hey, thanks for the moral support, by the way, Dark Frost. I missed that one come through. That was 6 minutes ago. You're trying to mine corium, right? All on purpose, no problem. Hey, thank you for the subscription, Neeb on YouTube. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, so the solution seems to be quite simple here. I just have too much steam, so let's do this. I should just reroute one of these, I think. Maybe how much water are we putting back in? Is I think the question. Where's my... Like, these ones are pretty... I guess they're all 4,000, 4,000, 4,000. I guess they're all pretty much the same. It doesn't matter which one. Oh, this one's a lot lower. So maybe these ones should be rerouted. I'll just vent it to space. I think that's probably fine. So we'll do a vent over here. And then we'll build that ASAP. Just to keep it stable for the time being. I think that'll be okay. We'll see. If not, I'll just shut it down and hope for the best. Yeah, that was kind of fun. I mean, it's... And, you know, not every day you see a nuclear meltdown. And so, like I said, I was trying to not have a meltdown, like until the end of the stream where I was intentionally going to melt it down. So it was kind of cool to see it happen naturally. And now that it's getting, so I know like what I have to fix, because it's been a long time since I've dealt with a nuclear reactor. Here, let's just shut it off for now. I don't use an external water source in mine. I run the steam generator pipes through its inlet. That's not a bad idea. I built it the wrong way to do that, though. It's entirely built the wrong way. This is still... Refueling is disabled, but I guess it keeps going. Is there a way to, like, shut it down completely? I guess not. I guess unless I urgently get rid of the steam, it's a meltdown is almost inevitable. So let's do this. I might have to, like, start venting out a lot more in different areas. It's slowly but surely leaking out. So you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. This is the... This is the Ethan Scuffed method of going about this. I'm going to build... Well, I should do ceramic here because this is going to get quite toasty. I'm going to build a mechanized airlock here. That's just going to vent this steam out whenever the temperature is, whenever the steam pressure is above a certain amount near the reactor. So I'll build an ammo sensor here. And this is interesting. There. Because if it just goes into the vacuum of space, I mean, this is not really ideal either. But if it just went into the vacuum of space, I would be all right with that. So maybe we'll do a platform here or something that looks like this. Delete this actually. I need this done urgently as well, team. Let's go, please. I can't lose all the steam. And then we'll put this here. What's melting now? Oh, the steam. Oh, so that's on the other asteroid. I have to go and fix that as well. We'll put that there. And hopefully we don't get stuck. Well, we'll have to build around it or whatever. But it's kind of going to look like that. Okay, let's see. Shutting it off isn't shutting it down. No, it did not. But it's fine. We'll do a different scuff technique for the time being. It keeps burning the fuel it already has. So yeah, so the wall breaks seem to do a good temporary fix. But we'll have to obviously adjust for the steam volume now. The atmo sensor can only goes up to 20. Oh, really? Is it really that low? I mean, I believe you, Jim. I just had no idea it was that low. By the way, I have to get rid of this. I forgot that we had some people throwing up. Oh, that's so unfortunate. It really does only go up to 20k. Wow. All right, well, then I guess this is not going to work as intended. Guess we'll I guess. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I think the who said that about, I think Fred. Fred was saying to just loop it back in. I think that might have to be the case. I have to do a lot of pipe rebuilding then. We're taking a break from Ani once we're done with this current playthrough or not. I would like to, but Ani's still my favorite game. So it's kind of like, it's kind of one of those things where, yeah, I would really like to do that, but I don't know. It also depends, I guess, on how you guys feel in the chat. Like, hey, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Welcome, welcome, Flunky So Gaming. Appreciate your follow. I would like to take a break from Ani, but I also really love Ani. So, kind of like a double-edged sword. And also, like I said, depends on, like I was starting to say, kind of depends on what the chat wants as well. If you guys would like to see Factorio gameplay, then I would be willing to play more Factorio. But I don't want to alienate the viewer base who's here for Ani. Because there's a lot of you guys that I'm sure watch me just for Ani. Like, the thing is, I'm not out here making amazing Factorio like tutorials or videos, so I'm not really known for that. No, what are you, dude? Did you just piss your pants inside the reactor? Or was that a vomit? That was a vomit. All right, well. Okay, that's fair enough, though. It's very high radiation around here, so whatever. Amari did his best. So I don't want to, like, you know, kind of alienate the viewer base that's here for Ani, because I'm not, like, I'm going to be honest, like, I'm not the best at Factorio, right? So, like, I'm literally brand new. So it would be like a dramatic shift in content that, and I'm not really offering anything other than a new player trying to do their best in Factorio. So you kind of see, does that kind of make sense? I hope it does. But I wouldn't mind taking like a week at a time, maybe playing something else, or having a variety of games to play during Ani, or like in between Ani or whatever, right? That would be kind of cool. Let's bring Artemis 2 back. Okay, so we'll just have this as a manual thing for the time being. Amari, dude, why don't you just go take a rad pill? Like, I think I enabled rad pills for all you guys. So you should be okay. Yeah, everybody can eat the rad pill. So, God, it does that thing all the time. Okay, so rad pill, rad pill, rad pill. Where's Amari? Yes, Amari can eat the rad pill. So, you know, stop throwing up in the ammo suits and just... Dude, why don't you just go and take a rad pill? Call me Fluke. I know a lot of your Ani content on YouTube. Learned a lot from you. Hey, thank you so much. That is awesome. Great. I love hearing feedback and such nice things from people like you. Thank you so much, Fluke. And thank you for the follow once again. Put the pump the steam turbine water output into an aqua tuner and into the reactor. Yeah, I certainly could. I mean, I don't know if I have to pump it into an aqua tuner first. Like, would it matter that much to cool it back down? I think it would be okay to just pump it straight back in. I know this is like a little bit temperature dependent, but or is it temperature dependent? I'm not sure now. I'm sort of questioning myself. This is really annoying. I mean, oh my goodness. Do I have to listen to this overheat message this whole time? No, there it is. Suppressed current. That's the one I was looking for. Okay, this is all backed up. Let's fix that again. Okay, please get that done. And then Space Farter is on Freezeal now. So let's get this area set up as well. This is one of those asteroids that needs a lot of work. It's particularly here. Oh my God, Amari, just go take a rad pill. Like, where are you on your schedule, Amari? Are you able to take a rad pill? Okay, you're getting into your downtime soon. Let's just give you some more downtime. It's just so annoying listening to Amari. That's why you call it uranium. Rad pill is preventative, not curative. Isn't it supposed to remove? Let's see. I thought it removes. What's it called? Speeds up rate at which the body absorbs radiation, allowing them to increase radiation exposure. Maybe that is. I mean, is there a better description other than that? Okay, so it should absorb a little bit quicker then. So we'll see. At least he can go to the bathroom now. I set him a schedule, which, oh my goodness, everything is breaking. Starvation. Why are you starving? And why are you throwing up everywhere? This is brutal, Amari. Extreme radiation sickness, soggy feet, unrested, cold bedrooms, chilly surroundings. Wow. Amari's just not having a good day. Jesus says, oh my goodness. Pala Jesus, I started playing only 3 weeks ago. Oh my god, it takes so long to learn. Now trying to colonize the metal asteroid, but I ran out of oxygen. Well, you went straight for the hardest thing ever. Pala, which is trying to colonize a second asteroid before your first one is fully sustaining itself. So, oh my goodness. Amari, please stop throwing up. Like, how much? There's no way you got that much radiation. Okay, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna come back here, and I'm not going to let you leave to do anything else until you figure yourself out. Where are you? Amari can only go left. And then same thing here. Amari can only go left. Okay, cool. You're gonna have to sit in here and clean up your own vomit. I'm tired of this. All right. Hey, where are you going? That's Travoldo. Oh my goodness. Okay. Can you stop that? This is awful. Is there a better rad pill that I can make? Like, am I restricted to the basic rad pill? I feel like there should be another rad pill. There's a basic one. Thank you for the sip of Eska and the moral support, Dark Frost. I definitely need the moral support after Amari is just having a complete meltdown. After we had a nuclear meltdown. Oh, intermediate rad pill. Okay. Let's build that. Let's build the intermediate rad pill. How do we build that? Go into here. As you can see, I've never had to deal with this before. So I don't know. Why can't how do you make this thing? Okay, it's not in here, obviously. Apothecary. So where the hell do I make it? Is it is it like a medical thing? I don't have any doctors, I don't think. Oh no. Oh no. Everything going wrong at the same time. Yeah, Dark Frost. Typical Oni playing that through. Okay, at least he's vomiting like inside now instead of just going all over the place. As he goes to the bathroom, he'll slowly but surely... Is it the medical pack? No, it's not that. How the hell do I make this thing? I feel like it should... Is it the crafting table? No. Is it here? How do I make the intermediate rad pill? I wish it would tell you in here how to... See you, Jim. Welcome. Sorry. I said welcome. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you being here. Ethan, to all the people who ordered to respond to Chernobyl disaster, man, stop throwing up. It wasn't that bad. Foamy says, what I do is link all the turbines together into a single liquid meter with overflow. Put another liquid meter valve into the main reactor. Okay, supplement that's being sipped at the rate which a duplicate absorbs radiation must be taken daily. Yeah, well, how do I make that though? Like, this is... I feel like there should be a way to make it on this machine. But it's not. It couldn't be the soldering station for sure. I don't know. Is it the cooking station? Is it the electric grill? I already checked that. Is it the range? I don't know. He's just gonna have to deal with it, all right? Like, that's how it's gonna have to go. Whatever. He'll get over it. Unlike real life, Dupes and Ani, they pee out the radiation. So eventually, a cold ulti's also getting radiation. So, dude, you guys have rad pills here that you should be taking all the time. 0 rad pills? Yeah, right, buddy. Where's all your coal? And you're trapped. So yeah, there it is. So you were just trapped. Okay, so you did have rat pills. What's allow manual use? Good question. It's a mod that I have installed so I can stop duplicants from basically any building that can have manual delivery like this. I can disable manual use, so only the auto sweeper has access to the machine to use this. So I don't have to like block off duplicant access. That's what that means. It's not currently active, says Foamy. Well, that explains why I'm just spending all this time looking for it and I can't find it. That's hilarious. Give them a couple midday bathroom breaks. It'll stop. Yes, you're right. Right. You are correct. So let's see. Let's put the. Let's just do this. We'll add a new schedule. Just put them on. Actually, we'll put them on here. There we go. Amari, you're on a permanent break time. Congratulations. Actually, you need bedtime as well. So there you go. Go fix yourself, please. Now, do these have germs in it? I don't think so. I kind of just want to get rid of it. But I guess we'll wait until 43. Oh, that's Eduardo now. Why? Oh no, Eduardo. You could literally be anywhere you want and you choose to sit right in the water. What am I going to do with these duplicates? What am I going to do? There's a mod that adds a function as a medicine. It's not up to date on whether it's with the quality of life patch. Well, that's all right. I'm just going to have to deal with it. It is what it is. He's already feeling better. He's just got a little bit of soggy feet. Okay, just making sure that all my my duplicates are not stepping in water. Eduardo's on a permanent... I love Eduardo because he's just on a permanent sleep schedule. So, and he's got light wounds for some reason. Let's get him to the triage. Okay, this seems to be... Oh my goodness. Now you got soiled suits over here. Okay, do I have Atmos suits? I don't have Atmos suits or worn Atmos suits. Do I have reed fibers? I don't have reed fibers either, or thermal reeds. All right, so steel Aline, we have to get some... Where's steel Aline relative to this? It's all the way over here. So let's go on Freezeal. We'll take these guys, summon the crew, which they're already on there, and we'll go help this colony out. Freezeal should be okay. I didn't really do anything on here, but acknowledge warnings for what? What's the warnings for? No, dude, Chip, get out of here. Stop this. You're gonna get hurt from the rocket launching. Yeah, I don't have any warnings. I don't see where the warnings are. Okay, limited oxidizer. Oh shoot. Can I go back home then? Can I go refuel? Yeah, I can go refuel. Let's go refuel, reload oxidizer. And then you have rad pills now. Okay, cool. Everything is good. By the way, I want to do this as well, so I don't have any more snow on. These ones are more critical to have powered up, so hopefully I can add these. I love how there's plants there, by the way. You need to lock them into a padded room and give them control to a robo dupe, and they can control from safety. Yeah, you're right. I should do something like that. I should get a Flido or something and throw it in here. Okay, so what do we got left? So this is working. It's not self-sustaining, which is like sort of critical when you have a nuclear reactor. It's just literally on, like, this is the only safety mechanism we have. So I'm basically right now relying on getting the notification that something is going wrong so I can open these doors and let out steam and then close it again. So it's not ideal, but it's gonna have to stay that way for a little bit. As far as the power goes, let's build a transformer here. Let's build a transformer here. Come on, go back. No, I think the bottom is good. Just a little power transformer, kind of like that. And then build a heavy watt conductor joint plate here, just to make it operate a little bit quicker. But I think this is doing all right. We're still at 130 kilograms, so it's pretty stable right now. With this vent taking out most of the steam that's coming in this area. They get Robodupe stuck. The Dupe can no longer bring a food or empty waste. Dies anyway. Advanced nuclear technology, a door. That's so true. It is very advanced, yeah. Or just divert one of the liquid pumps. In my runs, very few and far between exceptions. If nothing goes wrong, you are playing the game wrong. Well, I think I agree. Like, half the fun is things going wrong. You know, like, yeah, if you aren't having enough things go wrong, then, oh, like, there we go, overheat damage, like that, then, I don't know. Everyone's different. I'm very forgetful, to be honest. So let's just take power from here. I forgot I had that there. Okay, let's go down with the cobalt. Is it going to be a huge... Yeah, it's going to be a huge issue if I do that. Let's go down this way. Let's not do that. No, I don't really mean that sincerely. Like, if you are good enough at the game that you've remembered enough systems that things aren't going wrong, then that's amazing. I could never remember all that. I have to... For me, it's still a lot of trial and error trying to get some... Like, I really want this thing to be adjustable now, so... I'm going to build this as if it's going to be adjustable. Very, very... Actually, I should just go and get the mod that Kevin was talking about. The automation one. Let me look that up and add it, and then just reload the game. That might be... What was it called again? It was called... I forgot to write that one down. It was radiation... radiation something. Steam Workshop. Radiation rebalance. No, it wasn't that, I don't think. I'll have to scroll back up and find it. But I'm gonna have to get that mod so I can change the direction that these things go. And anyways, at any rate, we're going to... Whoa, I lost my tracking there. I have to set it up so I can shoot the radiation like this. It's gonna go boom, boom. And then we're going to set the automation. Oh yes, I remember now. So this I was trying to build amidst the nuclear meltdown, and then the nuclear meltdown happened. I remember now why this didn't get done. I was like, I'm pretty sure I already built this, and I was building an AND gate or an OR gate. Oh. And then somebody said that's not necessary. Oh, improved rad bolt handling, right? Thank you, Kevin. I'm definitely gonna get that. And someone is high stress. Oh, is that cold ulti? Dude. Oh, because you're an... Oh, right, because you're in a soiled suit. This is gonna be a huge problem because I don't have Atmos suits on this asteroid, I don't think. So you have to take off your soiled suit. You have to mop, like ASAP. Like ASAP, please start mopping immediately. Dude, please start mopping immediately. Oh my god, get off the friggin' wheel and just start mopping. This is so annoying. Okay. Please mop. Please mop. Thank you. Oh my goodness. This is really... No, it's off. It's off. I have it shut off. Okay, it's fine. It's not off. It's at... 4 priority, okay? Get off the wheel and start mopping. And then let's see, what can we get from here that's fun? Like the brine. I was meaning to come back here, by the way. How are these not filling up with power, by the way? Oh, because we're probably using it too quickly. All right, that's fine. I don't know what we're using the power on. It's probably these heaters or something. Let's see, okay, I gotta catch up here a little bit. Kevin says read the next one. Very advanced Valiant has automation wire, says Kitty. Read the note prior. Okay, if you don't change the options, it will change behavior. So you might want to check options and turn off some changes. Or for which one? What were we talking about when you sent that? Oh, sorry, for the improved Red Bull handling. Okay, got it. My bad. Just sort of lost track of what was going on. Skipsy says, when my petroleum boiler dropped the petroleum part of the title and promoted itself to planetoid boiler instead. How did that happen? That sounds awful. I bet most people will get brain melting from streaming and maintaining Oni Basin's 10 cycles. It's not easy, like, to be honest. When I first started streaming, it was so hard to keep on top of everything because, no, he's walking in all the liquids now because there's liquids all over the place. It was so hard to keep on top of, like the asteroid. So actually what I did is I played an asteroid that I already knew, like for the most part, and how I wanted to approach it and how to go about building on that asteroid. So there was not a lot of thinking involved, like at the start of that. Okay, I really have to get... Oh, this is not going to end well here. This is really not going to end well here for Ulti. Okay, let's put Cold Ulti here. Yeah, he's just not going to be very happy. All right. I really need Artemis or like these guys to come back. They're both coming back at the same time. So as soon as Space Farter lands, I immediately have to start filling up Space Farter and sending them to help Cold Ulti. Actually, let's just keep these on. And of course, since they came back at the same time, things are going to start melting, but... Oh no. Everything is going wrong. Everything's going wrong, chat. Okay, so we have no power again. Any of this crap. A little bit too much steam there. So I should just loop this up like this way as well, because I don't think you know what I need? I need thermium. I need to get thermium. Oh, if you trigger manual disable, it will immediately fix exit the wheel. Oh, I got you, Foamy. I should have done that. Okay, so this is off. And then we'll get ammo suits here. We have lots of ammo suits. Okay, let's get these guys boarded, summon the crew immediately. And we have to go and help out because... Okay, he's maintaining his stress. His stress is not getting any worse. But... let's just get this full. And then we can head out. Close these, by the way, so I don't destroy any more. And this is full. Okay, destination to this asteroid. And let's go. Begin launch sequence. Okay, here we go. Time to save Cold Ulti. How's the thing here? Perfect. We're actually losing steam in there, so it's not too bad. Okay, now we have problems here too. We have molten salt. I don't know what the hell is going on in this little area. This is just producing a ton of friggin' heat, and I have no idea why. Like, I mean, yeah, I do know why. It's just what I don't understand is how there's so much iron here, refined iron at the bottom here and here. That is incredibly hot, like 700 and something degrees. I don't know how it got there. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Anyways, This can probably be deleted for now, so I can rebuild this last tile and I can help keep this area cool. And basically, this has been the biggest ongoing meltdown in the colony so far. Like this volcano that I didn't plug correctly. It's constantly erupting, and unlike these volcanoes that have like the heat in a nice little area that's not really causing too much of a problem, this volcano heat is just insanely out of control. Like there's just so much going on here. Like I don't understand how I have like again 800 degree refined iron at the bottom of this base. Like the as far as I know, the molten iron that was coming out of here did not just magically like overflow into this area. I don't know what was going on. Anyways, let me catch up with chat here because I'm kind of far behind here. The insulated tile melted because it was made out of igneous rock instead of obsidian. Oh, are you talking about this one? Yeah, this one. A lot of it was made out of granite at first. I didn't anticipate it to get that hot because I thought it would be a lot like this. Like this is all made out of granite too, but this didn't have the capacity to erupt at the same level that this erupted at. See, like I have another one here made out of granite. It just keeps erupting. But guess what? It's not insanely hot like this one was. I don't understand what's going on here as opposed to like this one and that one. I'm almost certain that it had something to do with this refined iron just sort of overflowing or doing something. More steam for the nuclear. Sorry, instead of tile melt, more steam for the nuclear reactor. Okay, got you, Skipsy there. But yeah, the steam should be rectified now. So if we go back, here, the steam situation is actually dropping. It's at 130 now. I'm gauging the bottom of these tiles here. It's at 130 to 131 kilograms. It used to be a lot higher, but the difference now being that I'm dumping everything from these two turbines overboard into space. So I don't have any issues with the steam anymore. So I'll keep an eye out on it and see actually it's going up a little bit again, but we'll see. We'll see how it handles itself. Vitaly says, I have a great idea. Make a compilation of your mishaps and your reactions to them, the first Omnicomedy channel on YouTube. That would be really cool, Vitaly. I don't know the timestamps and like where all that happened. You know what I mean? It'd be a lot of work to go back through and try to figure everything else out, and like where all the mishaps were and etc. Like what I should have done is throughout all my streams, I should have taken like notes and timestamps of where these issues were occurring so I could like go back and do stream highlights, but I never did that. Okay, so Cold Ulti he's maintaining his stress level. It's not getting any higher, which is okay, but I do need the rocket to come here ASAP. This should all melt. That will actually be kind of interesting. 1.5 cycles to go. Let's see. Foamy says, if you want to stop the iron volcano from erupting, dump hot water into choke it from overpressure. Oh, that would be a good idea as well. Yeah, I could just have it overpressuring with that. That video views would feed you for 6 months, no problem. Then the turbine will chill it down. Yeah, that is actually I think what I was working on before. Like the last time I loaded up the stream. Oh, I was also working on this. Totally forgot about this. Maybe not the best thing to have Ulti doing work right now, but let's get him in here and start having this erupt. Okay, well, whatever. I guess he didn't want to do that. No problem. Always, yes, break time, I suppose. Okay, let's go back here. What are we doing? We need... Where are we taking the rust? The rust and the uranium ore are all going through here. It's actually getting quite hot. Like this whole area is a little bit uncomfortably hot at this point. And I'm not sure if I like that. Mainly because the heat is starting to come through this pool of water and the gunk and sort of get into my base, which is really easy to cool. Like this would be super, super easy. I don't have any active cooling right now other than the oxygen that I'm bringing in here. So it's not hard to deal with. I could just put some ice temperature plates here and that will probably fix most of the issues, but just something to keep an eye on. keep an eye out for, rather, as the playthrough keeps going forward. My friend made a hotkey button to timestamp YouTube. To put the timestamp so he knows where to make the YouTube shorts from. That would be a really good idea. Instead of bloopers, you could just call it dupers. I do need to invest a lot more time into the infrastructure of the stream itself. So my problems are procrastination and like legitimate. It's either legitimately not having enough time or severe amounts of procrastination. So like in this past week, for example, I wanted to make the video happen, like the last video on my channel happen on Monday or Tuesday at the latest, but then I was busy, like I wasn't able to even get on the computer the last 2 days. So the video will probably come out tomorrow now, but yeah, my problem is also that I haven't won the lottery. That's true. I did win 20 bucks last weekend. So that unfortunately is not a very substantial amount to my retirement goal, but it's better than nothing. I can't complain. Cheers for a $20 victory. And by the way, it's also $20 Canadian. So it's like a double whammy, right? At least if it was $20 like US, it would be like $28 or something. But anyways, this is pretty good. Quite happy with that. Okay, so we're gonna go for another 10 minutes or so, chat. That'll put us just at around the 3-hour mark. Then I'm gonna do the Snorlax reveal. I'm gonna take a little bit of a short bathroom break, and then I'll just do some like 10-15 minutes of just stream chatting. I'll show you guys Snorlax. Like I said, if you weren't here like a couple months ago, I had Snorlax on stream, so I think it was maybe during New Year's, maybe. I forgot the last time Snorlax made an appearance, but there's a Snorlax that I can show the stream if you guys are into Snorlaxes. By the way, hit the like button, please. Smash the like button on YouTube if you're still here, and also on Twitch. If you're not followed, please follow for more Ani content. Oh, and check out my YouTube too. My YouTube channel's down on the bottom of the page. Okay, so let's just empty the storage, stop waiting around, and then also take the artifact out. The bioluminescent, that's pretty cool. Is that how you said that? Did I skip a word there, or did I get that right? Sometimes I like gloss over. Smash, thank you so much, Vitaly. Appreciate that. Only 100,998 left to retirement. I wish $1 million was enough for retirement in Canada, but Dark Frost. That won't even buy you a house in a lot of parts of Ontario. Or thank you so much for the super chat, Kitty Cat. That's definitely bringing us a little bit closer to the goal. Thank you so much. That will definitely that's half my lottery win. That's pretty nice of you. Now, if I just reinvest that $10 into more lottery tickets, I could potentially double, triple, or even like maybe 1000x that $10. And that'll get me even closer to my retirement goal. Let's just start digging that out, I guess. It seems like a good idea. Once I get a better job, I can add to Ethan's retirement fund. Yeah, you know, like, I hope that, like, so I've been buying lottery tickets. I'm almost ashamed to admit this, but I'm gonna tell you guys. I've been buying lottery tickets for over 10 years now on auto purchase. So I've won a couple times. It's mostly been like $20 here and there. I won I won a lot of free tickets, like a free plays, and those don't win anything. It's almost like just supposed to make you feel good or something. I have a coworker who won $1 million, and that put that money into a savings account for their daughter. So that was pretty cool to see. They won like when we have really big jackpots, like an $80 million jackpot or whatever, then the jackpots will start getting they'll have like one big jackpot of 80 million, and then they'll do like 20 times 1 million. And one of my coworkers won the 1 million. So it was pretty cool to see that. And yeah, I mean, it happens. But yeah, I've been auto purchased now for over 10 years. Ever since, well, I had a factory job way back in the day, and I thought the best way to proceed or move on from that factory job would be to spend money on lottery tickets. So I've been playing the same numbers now for over 10 years, and they haven't won shit. So, I mean, aside from $20 here and there, it's been pretty grim. That's harsh that 1 million can't get you a retirement property. Well, you could buy like a condo or whatever, or like or like you can buy a modest house somewhere in Canada. Let's go over here. So rad pills. I need rad pills in here. I need coal, by the way. I don't need all these. What's in here? Power banks, gear bomb, basic rad pill. I need coal. I need coal and ammo suits. By the way, let's go over here. So it really depends. Well, let me just address that a little bit more clearly here. Cold duty, get this on you, please. It really depends on what your retirement lifestyle is like. Cold ulti can go back on duplicate work. So for $1 million, you could absolutely if you invested 500,000 into a dividend, like a stable dividend fund or ETF or whatever, I would personally go with a stock like Fortis, because it's Canadian, it's a reliable energy company. But something like that pays you like 3 to 4% on that 500,000 per year, then you could live very modestly that way. And then use that other 500,000 to pay off any debts that you have, or to buy yourself, or to sell your current place, or to buy a place outright or whatever. But you'd have to move pretty far away from the luxuries that you have near the city. So that's kind of a new house in Canada. Like, I think the median is. Well, it depends again where you are. Like in Ontario and BC, it's very, very expensive. It's like almost $1 million to buy a brand new house. But if you are sort of moving away from the city, you can probably find something in the $400,000 range. So let's say if you have a dividend, 500,000 into dividends that pays 3 to 4% a year, and then that's like, a couple tens of thousands or whatever. And then you buy a house outright, you still got to factor in property tax, the cost of insurance, car insurance, cell phone, internet bill, hydro, gas, water. So like, it's really not easy to retire even in that scenario. You probably need like 2.8 million in Canada to retire comfortably if you had, if you were someone who made, or if you have a household income of, let's say, 100,000 to 150,000, and if you didn't want to adjust from that lifestyle, you'd probably have to make somewhere in the range of 2 to 2.5 million to retire in Canada. Like everything is expensive. Everything adds up. Everything is expensive. It's it's not all that glamorous. But like I said, if you are willing to downsize like substantially and like buy a house a little bit out in the boonies, like in the Canadian woods, like Vitaly is saying, you don't have to go far to buy a cheap house, but just you have to understand that then you're not getting the luxuries that you were used to if you lived in one of the or near one of the big cities. Because we have a problem in Canada where everybody wants to live in like the same proximity of one another. Well, let's put some reed fibers in here so I don't forget. We'll just do, I don't know, we'll do 20 or something. So everybody wants to live near Toronto or Vancouver or Montreal or Quebec or in one of those locations. And obviously, the farther north you go, the worse the weather gets. So it's kind of understandable in that sense. But there's just not a lot of communities where it's not like the US where you have all of 300 million people or whatever able to live like in the northern part of the country or in the southern part of the country or anywhere in between. It's like, okay, everybody wants to live in the southern part of the country because it's the most convenient place to live. And if you start moving to places like Nunavut or the Yukon or the Northern Territories, there's not a lot of people up there. Everything's very expensive because everything has to be shipped up there. But because there's not a lot of people, the housing is still very expensive. Like it's kind of crazy how you don't really get too much of a discount by going really far up north into different provinces or territories. Like within Ontario, you can go like a 4 or 5 hour drive and see prices go from like 800,000 to like 400 or 300,000. So because there's less competition for housing, but then with less competition for housing comes no jobs. So it's like, it's one of those things where, okay, you have to live near the city to sustain your lifestyle, but as soon as you move away, you don't have a job. So that's where the issue of retirement comes from. It's like, if you're used to living near the city and having like stuff, then it's very hard to move away from the city and not having like stuff. Again, so yeah, in the US has a much better, I would say if you're looking to retire on $1 million on the US, it's probably a little bit easier because you could potentially move to a location that has very cheap housing, but still has like stuff around it because the infrastructure is there to support it. And when I mean stuff, I mean whatever like is relative to you of like what you're into to sustain your lifestyle or whatever. Anyways, I'm just kind of rambling on about that, but time to retire overseas, says Dark Frost. Thailand, maybe? I don't know if I don't know a lot about Thailand. Is it really as cheap as people say? Like, the thing is, again, it's all about the luxuries that you have, right? Like, is it almost worth it? I don't know anything about Thailand. I would love to visit as a tourist, but I don't know, like, just to experience the culture, but I don't know how well I would integrate into that into that ecosystem. You know what I mean? It's like what people say about Japan. It's like people say that Japan is a great place to visit, but it's not a great place to live, especially if you're a working professional, because the work culture there is very different than that of the West. So I don't know. It's like, are you willing to leave your comfort zone just for the sake of not having to work again? I mean, maybe for some people that might be a good idea. This pair just gambles all the sugar mommy money. It was jumps in the window, thought it was the reactor again. Yeah, reactor's doing okay. Actually, we're back down. We're at 126 kilograms. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. It seems like when the steam gets hotter, there's more steam that ends up here, which means more steam is deleted by these turbines. So it seems to be pretty stable now. Quite happy with how things are going. Just make yourself a hut. Yeah. Well, in Singapore, 1 million is barely enough as well, assuming you already own a house, but there isn't any kind of land to live on the outskirts either. Yeah, it's really unfortunate that it's like that. But I mean, that's what, like, Canada's not a small country, but we almost act like we are a small country just based on where we decide to live and build our homes and have jobs and stuff. Just gotta live somewhere in Moscow and around it, and maybe a quarter of the country combined. Oh, sorry, most people live in Moscow and around it. Then some border of the country combined because of Italy. That's pretty amazing. I didn't know the density of, like, I know, again, I would love to visit Moscow as well. I know this is not like what we're talking about, but Moscow, like, I would love to visit Thailand to see like the culture, but I know more about Moscow than I do Thailand. I would love to see like the old architecture and, go down that walkway or whatever where it shows all the buildings. That would be so cool to see. But it's one of those things that obviously I wouldn't go in the near future with like the ongoing war scenario. But when that's over, I would love to go on a extended vacation in places like that. It'd be so cool. Simple comparison: an average meal in a restaurant in Thailand could be like $8 USD, and Thai people are very nice and friendly. Oh, I'm sure they are nice and friendly. I didn't mean anything about the personalities of the people there. I was just thinking like what the amenities are, right? Like I don't know enough about what it's like to live there. Obviously, I would love to visit most countries in the world just to see the different cultures. I would love to visit China, for instance. Like I said, Moscow would be an amazing place. I haven't been to a lot of places in Europe, so I would love to visit a great deal in in that area as well. But I don't know if I would want to live in those places. Like I think there's different things to get used to that are maybe not what you're accustomed to back at home. So again, the decision would be: is it worth? The question really stems from: is it worth moving away so you don't have to work anymore? I mean, maybe for some people that might be the case, but you'd be leaving a lot behind, I guess. But old men problems, yeah, the old men problems really get in. They should just have we should just do a UFC cage match with all the old men problems, and then just decide everyone else can get along. Okay, chat. We're gonna end the stream here at I think we played 45 cycles tonight, so that's pretty good. We had 2 nuclear meltdowns, so I'm not going to do another one. But we're gonna call it there for tonight. And for those of you who are wondering, I plan to be on Sunday morning. I don't know what time. I'm not going to schedule it. I'll just probably pop on. So I plan to be on Sunday morning to sort of try to get a stream to people who are usually not able to make my stream. So you guys want to show up to that or don't want to show up to that, that's fine. Just letting you know it will probably happen. Sunday evening I'll have my regular stream as well, and I think Sunday evening we'll play Factorio. Sunday morning I'll play Ani, and we'll continue what's going on here. So I'm pretty happy with the nuclear reactor. I wish I kind of moved this over now because I see the spacing is not correct. It's kind of annoying, but whatever. Vitaly says St. Petersburg is the architecture wonder. If you're into that, recommended. Okay, okay. That would be where I would want to visit. I would love to visit obviously I would like to, I've seen videos of like the remote places in like Russia and like other countries as well, but I love looking at the old villages that like don't have internet or like that are still disconnected from modern society just based on where they live or whatever. I would love to visit and talk to the people there and like maybe try to figure out what life is like, because I don't know, it just seems so fascinating to me that people can live in this day and age without modern amenities. Like maybe I'm just too programmed by the fact that maybe I'm just too used to having a phone in my hand and always being connected to the internet or always being able to talk to somebody. Not so much the Amish, Dark Frost. It's not like these people are choosing to live without internet. It's just that the infrastructure hasn't made it to them yet. I know there's a couple places like that in Russia. I was watching this. I forgot who it was on YouTube. It was somebody who like travels, and this was a couple of years ago. This was like I think before the war, but there was a YouTuber who was like going to interview these people um, in areas. This is before Starlink too, so I don't know. This might have changed. Starlink might have changed. I know in Russia it's probably not enabled, but like he would go to countries where um, there's not a lot of connectivity to internet, and they don't even have like running water in some places. They get like water from like a well and they bring it home or something. And it would be so fascinating to see like that sort of like lifestyle, like how, so, you know, that's how people functioned 100 years ago, right? Like not everybody had running water. So it's just like the infrastructure hasn't caught up to those places yet, because like the towns or the hamlets are too small to have like taxes pay for or to bring people to build infrastructure or whatever. I don't know what the cause is. Like I'm not too educated in like why it's like that, but it's just incredibly fascinating to see that people still just live and enjoy, like, I guess I don't know if they're enjoying themselves, but just people are living without internet. Like, how do you do that in 2026? I don't know. Okay. Let me stop it right there, and I'm gonna go get Snorlax for the chat. So we're gonna quit the game. I'm gonna get the I gotta scroll back here and get the mod, improved radiation handling. Okay, so we're just gonna totally quit. I'm gonna put you guys on my main screen, and then I'll open the let's now that I want the chat to dock to OBS, now it won't dock to OBS. Whatever. I'll put it right there. Okay, so I'm gonna go get the Snorlax. For those of you who have not seen the Snorlax, I'm gonna go get it to show you guys. Stringer says, "Woohoo Factorio!" Yeah, we'll do some. I love it. It's such an awesome game. Hard to bunch of people who can't watch Ethan. I mean, my parents brought water from a well in buckets. That's that's interesting to me. Like, I'm not. I don't mean that in like a. I hope that's not like a insulting way. I just like in areas that are still not like. I think people like me are sort of spoiled that don't understand like what life is like in those areas. And again, some people might choose to live there. Some people might be there because they can't afford to move or whatever the case. So I don't. I would love to learn about that and what life is like. You know what I mean? Like I hope that I'm expressing myself correctly. I don't mean it to be in an insulting way or anything. But Snorlax cosplay. Yeah, let me go get it. I'll show you guys Snorlax. Okay, so who remembers this Snorlax? This is the official Pokemon Pokemon Store Snorlax from the website. Okay, there's one Snorlax. From the Pokemon Center. That's the one. That's the one that I was trying to remember. All right. There's one Snorlax. And yes, there is more. Now, some of you may remember this Snorlax. Unfortunately, I have the chroma key still active. Let me try to turn that off on my Can I just disable this for now? Okay, we'll do see. There we go. Let me just write that down so I don't forget what that value was. Okay, so there's a there's a huggable Snorlax. Yeah. I was expecting you to bring in a chunky cat. No, it's actually a this is a the I forgot what this is called. Like it's from Costco. It's the one that that's snuggly, I guess. The huggable one, yeah, the huggable. And then oh, the Squishmallow, I think they call it or whatever. And then this is the official one from the Pokemon Center. So the other one's very heavy, but you can see the size difference. It's friggin' massive. It's got to be at least cut off the thingy on the side. The returns. Yeah. Is it still there? Oh, it's right here. I don't know. I always keep these, but there it is. Squishmallow. It's from Costco. Actually, one of my friends who is a regular stream viewer, bought this one for me, the big one. So they're not here today, but that was from them. Yeah, and this is yeah, I guess someone asked for a room tour earlier. I guess I can give you guys a room. Not someone asked for a house tour. I can give you guys a room tour. Now keep in mind that just making sure I don't have anything like personal, like. But it should be okay. Keep in mind that I do have the carpet on the ground that I just bought. So other than that, this is the office. Here's my boom arm. I have some shelving here that I still have to put up. This is the. Let me just close the windows here. I'll show you guys. Someone asked for a. Ethan's gonna hide the hente first. I'm all good. I'm all good, Stringer. Here, I'm just gonna close my devices. I'll show you guys the setup. The computer's off the stand right now, so close that. All right, so this is. Is there anything that's gonna be bad here? I'll just make the OBS full screen or something. Like I just don't know if there's any personal info, like login info in OBS that I have to worry about. Probably not. I'll just minimize it. Anyways, this is what you guys usually see. Let me put you on the second screen actually, so I can see as well. Oh, sorry, this is not what you guys use. This is what I see. There's my Eska, and then there's the OLED, and then there's the other small screen there of the OBS. So there you go. There's a quick little room tour. Maybe house tour at 100K subs. Like I think it was Vitaly who mentioned that. But that's the tour. Not much to see. It's just a little office. Cool wallpaper. This is not wallpaper. Oh, you mean like the on the monitor? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's kind of neat. Yeah, looks all right. It looks cool on the OLED. It's very the contrast is amazing. But I thought you were talking about the panels behind me. These panels are wood. Where are the serial killer dupe trophies? We know they are in the house. Looks like Pringles. Yeah, it's I guess it's kind of Pringle shaped. I don't know what it's supposed to be honest. It's one of those ones I searched. It's one of those ones that's supposed to look nice on OLED because of the contrast. So pretty cool. I don't have any serial killer murder trophies, unfortunately. I have fake plants. 'Cause- And then the green screen is usually I like to use the green screen because I feel like you get more uh, like you get to see the like what's happening on the game more instead of having this whole thing block it. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm sort of undecided if I want to go back to it or not. The plushies are from Ani. So now Ethan needs to set up a PO box so we can send them all the plushies to him. I want to get. I don't have any Ani plushies, but I want to get some someday. They're pretty cool. Like I said, they're probably going to be a birthday present request or something. Where do they live in your house? That's a good question. Hey, Feverish, what's going on? Sorry that you missed the stream. The whole uh there's a okay, I'm not gonna ruin it, but there's probably something fun or a reason to go back and check if you want to skip through it and see. Show working tools. I don't have my working tools. I don't keep them in my house. They're in the work van at the shop, so I don't have too much to show. I guess I could, if you guys want to see some tools, I guess I could show some electrical tools, but they're not my regular electrical tools. And there's nothing really like fun about them to show. I don't have any of the blowing up ones today. They're all in the work van at the shop. You sleep on your side. Mr. Snorlax would be quite comfy to rest on. So I wouldn't dare sleep with Mr. Snorlax because I sweat sometimes, and like I used to have a body pillow, and I made the mistake of not having a pillow protector for the body pillow, and it got all yucky and disgusting because I would sweat and I had to throw it out. So I wouldn't dare sleep with Mr. Snorlax because I can't protect him. I have to have the pillow protectors over top. So I mean that was a long time ago. That was when I was young and didn't know what I was doing. So now I know the importance of a good pillow protector now, especially when you start buying good mattresses and good pillows. You don't want to um see what else yeah, I'll watch it. Thanks Feverish. Appreciate that. Can you show us the danger of sticking a fork in an outlet? Actually, I probably could. There's there's actually not a lot of dangers these days of shoving stuff in outlets because they're they have protect like you can actually shove anything inside. They have two little flaps, and you can only shove something in one of the flaps when you push both of them in together. Like I'm trying to show it's called tamper resistant. So it's specifically made for children not to stuff stuff in. It's required in all houses in Canada by a code. So unfortunately, even if I wanted to, I can't. I wish I could. I wish I had like a little like a panel board or something that I could show you guys live stuff with. That'd be pretty fun. I don't know if any inspectors that might come across my stream would enjoy watching me do that, but I work live quite a bit, so I'm quite comfortable with it. Um, it'd be fun to show on stream some electrical stuff. Quick question: do you have problems with Oni crashing? No, I don't have currently. Um, if you do have problems with Oni crashing, take a look at your mods because there's some mods that if they don't get updated quickly enough, they're going to cause you a lot of issues. Other than that, I would probably look into uh, like, is your computer able to handle Oni, and start asking yourself questions like that. But yeah, I don't have problems with it. If like I said, just take a look at start eliminating mods, non-critical mods, and seeing if those are causing problems. I find that mods that are very that change the gameplay a lot tend to be more unstable than just visual mods or very small additions like the airlock mod. I've never had problems with the airlock mod, for instance, but I've had problems with just lately actually um, the blueprint mod. For some reason, like this was like 2 weeks ago or whatever. So the last time that you guys have seen the blueprints expanded, being used on my stream was the last time that I was when I disabled it because I was having issues with running it constantly, and I'm not sure why that was giving me such issues, but ever since I turned it off, I haven't been having issues since. So, even if it's something like blueprints expanded, that can cause issues as well. And I don't know how. Like I don't understand the back end of Oni or whatever. But yeah, take a look at all mods that if you um and kind of start deleting some, adding some back. You don't have to do them all at once. Just do like groups. Do like 5 at a time and see if things crash. Now, like I said, if they're more just visual, like true tiles or the manual. Disable manual use or whatever, those are generally okay because they're very small mods. But I would say the bigger the mod, the more risk there is to having downsides. Alexander asks, are the plants edible? How about pip farms under your bed? No, these are all fake plants. They are not. I mean, I guess you could eat them if you really wanted to. Aren't there GFCI circuits now? So GFCI circuits for us in Canada are only required within 1.5 meters of a water source. So like a sink, or a tub, that kind of thing. Or if it's outdoors, the whole house is not GFCI protected. The toilet background looks like a painted wall. I, yeah, I would love to. It's actually not a toilet background. It's Quinn throwing up. I would love to have this. I would love to have this on my like printed out as wallpaper and to put up in my room. That would be hilarious. There have been updates, says Kevin. Yeah, I'm sure there have. I just forgot to re-enable it. It's gonna be more pertinent for me to re-enable it when I go back to designing videos that use it because it's incredibly helpful for videos, and also when I make a new colony at some point, I don't have to rebuild. Right now, I'm at the end game. I don't need it for anything. Kitty says, I had a neat idea for a community stream. Maybe get a bunch of people in on it. Each person can do like 5 hours or so many cycles, then pass it to the next person. See where that'd be pretty cool, actually. That's a great idea, Kitty. Maybe we will do that at some point. And then every week I could like feature it on stream and see where it goes. I would just it would be funny to see like if people would actually adhere to the rules of it. Like also you'd have to ask people to like have the correct mods installed, so there would be a lot to set it up. But that would be so much fun. Not that you mention it. A lot of logistics to be sorted out, but other than that, it'd be cool. Have you been recognized on the street yet? I no. I hope that I don't get recognized. And actually, like I said, someone who is friends with me does watch me. So, and I've got them into playing Oni. So I guess in that sense, I probably have been uh, been recognized if you consider that. What was I gonna say? Oh man, it was right on the tip of my tongue too. Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, what was cool though, Vitali, is on I was browsing Reddit, the Ani Reddit, a couple weeks ago, and I saw somebody recommending my channel, and that was so cool. It made me feel so good, and I was like, "Wow, I'm being recommended on friggin' Reddit! Like, how cool is that?" So that was incredibly awesome to read. But now I'm sort of scared to browse Reddit because uh, I don't want to like expect to see myself on there. But because I feel like you know how they always say, I don't know if you guys have heard this in the past. This is like when YouTube was first new. I don't know if it's still a thing, but people say like, oh, you don't read the comments on your videos because if you start to see a couple negative comments, you're going to be overwhelmed by those negative ones. Well, I'm sort of like that with Reddit. So I'm like, okay, like on my channel, I love reading the comments. Obviously, I can't reply to every single comment. I try to especially when a video is new. Sometimes I just don't have the time, but I love reading the comments on my channel because they're direct feedback to the videos that I'm making. But when I see my name starting to appear in places like Reddit, it's like, okay, I hope I don't read anything bad because now it's like now we're talking about um, either spreading good news to other people or bad news to other like people who are in my videos are already people who are mostly enjoying the videos. But the people who are coming from other sources are like, I don't know what they're gonna say. So I'm a little bit nervous now about reading the Ani Reddit. So because because I don't want to read anything negative, or I don't want to read um like I don't know. It's kind of a weird complex mental complex that I'm trying to just avoid exposing myself to. Does that make sense? So it's been really cool. The comments that I have seen about myself on Reddit were incredibly positive, and I I love that it's almost like a dopamine hit of getting positive feedback on like a third party site that it's kind of addicting. It's like a not a drug per se. I don't know what a drug is like in that sense, but it's just nice to see. That's basically what it comes down to. And but I'm kind of afraid to to eventually creep upon something that's more negative because inevitably not everybody's gonna like everything, right? So, anyways, you have a sunny personality. Thank you so much for telling. I try to have a sunny personality. But, like, not everyone I'm not everyone's cup of tea, and that's okay. I just have to, remind myself if I ever see something like that. But no, like I said, on the YouTube videos, I read, all the comments that I always scroll and, like, the YouTube has a section which says, like, unread comments. I always scroll through those, and, I try to get back to them I try to get as many as I can, but sometimes I might miss something or might scroll past or, I usually tend to that, like, a couple times a week, so it's not ongoing. Um, so, yeah, it's kinda like, in the past week, I haven't been on any comments, so I have a huge backlog to get caught up on. He's got locked into one of those chairs, now now he has sunny disposition trait. I've actually seen you've been recommended and mentioned a few on the yeah, the creators have been awesome, like, we had Fluke earlier come in and say, some nice things. Usually people who come by and just to say hello on the streams, they have nothing but good things to say, which is amazing. Obviously, if they had feedback, that would be okay too. Like I don't mind. I would never mind criticism, right? It's just uh like I'm it's not like I'm waiting for um good or bad comments to come in. It's just one of those things where I know I've seen it like have a really bad effect on other people's like uh, I don't know if content creation makes sense, like mental health. I don't know if that's the right word, but it's like how if someone reads like a bad comment, they tend to focus on that. I'm trying to. I think I'd be pretty good at handling that, but anyways, just hoping that um, I don't read it out of the blue on like a bad day or something. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. I don't even know where I was going with that at some point, but anyways, yeah, it's been fun. This journey has been a lot of fun. I love making the videos. I actually want to start a whole bunch of channels. I just don't have the time. I have I want to start like I have so many other ideas that I don't really want to share, but not gaming or Ani related. That now that I've gotten some video editing experience and I've gotten some YouTube experience, I would love to start more channels and really make this like a full time gig. But like I said, not just Ani or like gameplay in general. Like other avenues that are more appealing to a more broader audience that you can just like throw on your TV on YouTube or something and watch something fun. So that kind of thing. See, I dropped the link to the thing on Discord. Perfect. Thank you, Vitaly. I will check that out right after the stream. 10 plus strength and breath less. That'd be good as well. I would love 10 plus strength right about now. They're just scared you'll treat them like you treat your dupes. Maybe. The Oni community is really nice. It is incredibly helpful and non-toxic. So, funny story about that, Dark Frost, is I've never had toxic people on my channel that I can recall. Like even in the comments section on YouTube videos, it's been really um, really nice. Like this community is great. Uh, there have been some comments though that, especially on the earlier videos, and granted, the earlier videos weren't that good. I I was just kind of testing the waters, so to speak. But I do remember some of the earlier comments that where people would come into the videos and they would like tell me all the things that are wrong with the build, which I always thought was kind of funny in a way because the build was always like, why do I have a choo choo? Is there a sub train going that I missed out on? I really hope not. I did close my iPad because I was showing the room, so I didn't want anything. But let me just go back here. It might be the subtrain thing, kitty cats. It's like Twitch does that automatically, I think. Let me just go back in. If I hope I didn't miss anything. I feel really bad about that. But it's sorry, like I was saying, people would come in and like tell me all the things that were wrong with the build, but then I would just simply explain like this is this is for like a new player scenario, right? So obviously in the end game or mid game or late game or whatever, you do things different. But I was just trying to make videos to help out the new players because I noticed that there was an abundance of videos for end game content and people trying cool things that are like pushing the edge of the physics and the limits of the game. But there was not a lot of content for new players to get into the game and to actually make it that far. Like I know it's fun to see. Um, I know it's really fun to see the end game builds, but if the majority of the player base can't get to the end game builds, then it's kind of like, it's not, I don't like, not everyone is having that kind of fun. So, the case in point is like if you go to the stream, sorry, the Steam stats, like only 5%, or maybe it's a little bit higher now, but only 5% of people have ever launched a rocket. It's a very small amount of people for the amount of people that bought the game. So my whole rocket series, albeit it's not like the most efficient way to launch a rocket, it teaches you from start to finish, I hope, how to do so and what you need, like what infrastructure you need and all that stuff. And that's kind of how I wanted to approach all my videos is like, hey, how to build a Hydra. I remember, for instance, when I first built the Spawn or the Hydra, or I forgot which one it was, I got a comment saying, because the video was titled "How to Build a Hydra for Beginners" or "How to Build a Spawn for Beginners" or something, whatever video it was, and somebody left it in the message in the comments saying, "If you think this is for beginners, you're an idiot," or something along those lines. Not an idiot, but they said something else, and I was like, "Well, everyone's a beginner at some point building a Hydra." It's like, yeah, you're right. I didn't show you how to get to the like the mats to get to build the Hydra or how to make steel to build the Hydra or whatever. But I mean, at some point in time, everybody builds the Hydra for the first time. Therefore, you are a beginner at the Hydra. So, like, that was the point of the video. But one of the comments said, if you think this is for beginners, you're out of your mind or something. It's like, yeah, that's not what I meant. So I remember comments like those that are, hey, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Welcome to the stream. That's the 170th follower on Twitch, by the way. O2 included. So, thanks for the sip of Esca. I missed that, kitty cats. Appreciate that. So, those were the funny moments that, again, they're not toxic. I didn't consider them to be toxic at all. But it was just funny to see like their perspective on the video, right? So, anyways, those are some funny funny moments of the YouTube journey thus far, and I hope that there's many more. I hope that there is, because it's always entertaining to read or to respond or whatever to everybody who leaves comments. There's one person that always comes in, and I don't know if they're in here right now. I Because I haven't been to the comments in like I said, over a week. But there's somebody who always comes and leaves a message that says this message is exactly X amount of characters needed to hit the algorithm or whatever. And it's almost every single video that they leave that message on, and I'm just like, thank you so much. That's so cool. Let's see. Why? Sorry, let me go back here. It's very human nature, and very few people can resist online negativity. That's true. I think I'm somewhat. I think I have a good enough head to on my shoulders to be able to deal with it. But like I said, I just don't want it to read it out. I just don't want to read it out of the blue when I'm not expecting it. Right? Like if I'm going online and I'm like, okay, let me deal with this drama or whatever. I would be like ready for it. But if I was to just go on Reddit one day and see like, no, don't watch Ethan play. So I'd be like, oh, really? That's why not? I don't know if Kitty was an engineer. um, you can get affiliate now. I can't get affiliate until I have like X amount of concurrent viewers. I think it's like multiple dozens or something. I think it's like 80 concurrent or something. I am, sorry, affiliate or partner. I am a partner, so like I'm at the stage in Twitch. I haven't for many months where I can receive subs and Twitch Prime and etc. But which is relatively easy to get, by the way. I think you only need 3 concurrent viewers and like maybe 10 or 20 followers or something. It's pretty simple to get that. Then the next level up is I think a Twitch partner, which you need like 80 concurrent viewers for or something like that. I don't know. I forgot what the requirements. I know it was far enough off that I thought, okay, I'm not even going to keep track of this because it's just going to be disheartening. Like I don't think Ani has that many people watching the Ani category, let alone so like how am I going to pull 80 viewers on a category that has like less than that? You know what I mean? So yeah, anyways, it's been a lot of fun. So that's kind of what kind of how that goes. Vitaly asks, what's the most infuriating game you've played? Probably the EA Sports games. The EA Sports games. When I used to be huge into NHL, the NHL series in particular, because I love hockey. Actually, I don't even know who's winning today, but I love hockey. So I used to play NHL like I would say '08 to NHL 15 religiously. It was so much fun, especially when they introduced like Hockey Ultimate Team before it was a massive cash grab. Like it's always been a cash grab, but before it was like when it was more grounded, I used to play a lot of that. And before that, I would play like season mode, and I would just get so mad at the incompetent AI that and it's not like blaming dupes. It's like the AI was legitimately just terrible in these games. So that was probably the most infuriating series. Like over the course of time, I've played most games I would just give up on, but hockey was the only hockey option. So I would say Call of Duty was another one. Like Call of Duty was one of those games like 15 years ago, Call of Duty was something that everybody just played. Like 15, 18 years ago, that was like the main shooter game that you played with your friends. So everybody would play it, but everybody would be pissed off at it because the spawn kills, the stupid perks, like one man army. If you played Modern Warfare 2, one man army, noob tube, just horrible stuff like that would make the game very frustrating. Kitty Cat says for me it was Spelunky 2. I don't even know. I've heard of that, but I have no idea what that is. Are you familiar with Juicy Fungus? Yes, I love Juicy Fungus. I've seen him have the icon of sort of a clay ambassador. We should get this thing for you. That'd be cool. I think Clay is not taking submissions for that right now. I looked a couple months ago, and it's like they're doing like a reevaluating what a Clay ambassador is. So it's not something that I can apply for. It's not something that really means a lot to me. Like if it comes, it comes. It's not like a goal currently. I'm just doing this for fun, right? So if I do get it eventually, that's really cool. But ultimately, this is something that is just fun right now. If It'd be cool to get it, but I'm not going to stress about it because right now the submissions are closed for it. So there's no reason to stress. But yeah, GC Fungus, Francis John, and Magnet are my top three Oni YouTubers. And Magnet's my favorite. I would say Francis John has taught me Magnet has the best long form gameplay, I think. Francis John has the best build tutorials. And then GC Fungus has I love the tutorial bites. I think I got that right. I think that's how it goes. So that's what I like about all of them. Like I used to love listening to Magnet just talk for hours. I wouldn't even watch the gameplay because I don't have time to sit for like hours at a time and watch gameplay. So I just put them on in the background. I would love listening to Magnet just talk while I do something else. It's one of those things that was I have very very fond memories of that. But he kind of goes off and on. So sometimes reappears for a couple months, sometimes goes away for a bit. But yeah, usually it's online PvP games that make you mad like a champ. Yeah, the online PvP's not as fun as it was when I was younger. Like even when I was younger, it would get me pissed off. But there wasn't very many options back then. Like if you want to play with your friends, like yeah, if you didn't like World of Warcraft or like those type of MMO type games or like RTS games or whatever, the options that you had was like Halo, which was Xbox exclusive, um, or you had Call of Duty, which literally everyone played anyway. It was the easiest game to get into with your friends in high school. And what else? Like that's pretty much it. There was not a whole lot of other options to play games with your friends, right? Oh, see, watching Springers of Spelunky in Google, the game doesn't look too infuriating. Am I saying that right? Spelunky. That's where it gets you. You think? Oh, it looks so cute and easy. You know what's a cool game? Chat is a cute and easy game. Now that I think of it, I'm gonna look up Spelunky. But I was just thinking, have you guys ever played We Love Katamari? Let me look this up. Spelunky 2. Like I have We Love Katamari. I would love to. Yeah, this does look kind of fun actually. What's this all about? Uh is it builds upon a unique randomized challenges that is it a challenge like a puzzle game? I'm terrible at those. I literally quit playing Uncharted Drake's not no, it wasn't Drake's Fortune. Uncharted 4, I think it was. Uncharted 4, I quit playing Uncharted 4 because I couldn't get past one of the puzzles. There is that role to gather items Katamari game. I it's on Steam. Is that what it's called? Let me go back here. I have We Love Katamari reroll, and did I just launch the game? I think I might just launch the game by accident. I was trying to click on it. Well, if it loads, let's. It's not so much puzzle in the way that you're thinking. Oh, okay. I think it's launching. I'm not sure. I accidentally clicked on it. No, it's not launching. Okay, cool. New stream? No, I would love to play We Love Katamari, but I gotta go soon. So yeah, puzzles are always something that um that not frustrating to me, but I always feel like I'm missing the point of a puzzle. And I have played the game. If you guys are interested, there's a game series called We Were Here, and I did play that with a friend. So We Were Here. Um, I'm not sure if there's any. I think the demos are always free, or sorry, like maybe like episode one or whatever. But it's one of those type of games where um, you play a co-op and you each have to solve puzzles on your like in the same level, but you're working together and you have to fulfill your own objectives. So those are really fun if anyone's interested in playing, but you do need two players for that. So those are fun because I have someone to talk to while that is like that's also struggling with puzzles. But if it comes to puzzles like single player game puzzles, where I just miss something and I have like no one to discuss it with, I'm just like, nah, I can't. Like God of War puzzles are the most complicated puzzles that I enjoy, which is not very complicated at all. Kevin asked Katamari MSC re-roll, you mean? So I have it. So let me okay, I'll launch it so you guys can see what I'm talking about. It's I'm pretty sure it's like a bundle, Kevin. Let me go back up here. I don't think I've ever launched the game, by the way, so the hopefully it doesn't crash the stream. But yeah, I actually okay, it's opening on why is the window so small? No, it's called We Love Katamari Reroll. You played the 2009 braided puzzle game? Asks Vitali. Okay. Oh no, what happened to the chat? I just closed chat. I have no idea where I put it. Oh no. Oh, I put it in. How the hell did I do that? How do I undock it now? Oh shit. Oh, there it is. Okay. Whew. Saved myself there. I thought I was permanently docked. So it's this game. Let's see. What is this? It's not even. Oh, I hope I don't get I hope this is not a copyright music. It probably is copyright music. So every time it's not really set up to work correctly because every time I lose focus of the game, it pauses. Let me just mute that. So this is the Katamari. LOL, what is this? This is a Japanese game where you roll. Um let's hold on. Let me just fix it so it doesn't keep pausing. Very annoying. How the hell do you skip? Hold left and right. Yeah, agree. Whatever. Display settings. Let's do full screen and 1440p. Yeah, whatever. How do I make it so it doesn't pause every time I leave it? I don't think I can. Kind of annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this another time, chat. I can't I can't seem to figure it out. But anyways, that's the game. I don't even know how to skip this. Window borderless. Yeah, it's on full screen now, but there should be a function where I think I might have to go into the properties where I disable. I don't even know how to quit this game. I'm gonna have to like Alt F for it. There we go. It looks, yeah, it's definitely, it's Japanese. Yeah, I used to love playing it when I was a kid, but so maybe it is named differently. But I can assure you that on Steam it says We Love Katamari Reroll Plus Royal Reverti. But it's yeah, I maybe there is different names for it. That'd be interesting if it's across Steam as well. But yeah. Okay, chat. I'm gonna head out for the night. It was a lot of fun, and we spent like an hour just chatting, so that was a great time. Scared to see what my hospital and ambulance bill is gonna be. Oh no. I didn't even take into account that you were from the US, Kitty, when you said you were in the hospital. But that's I, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. Thank you for the sip of Esca, by the way, before I leave. I appreciate it. Thank you again. First of all, thank you to everybody who liked the video, who followed tonight, and thank you so much to Kitty Cats for the $10 super chat and for the gifted subs on Twitch and YouTube as well. And everyone else just for being here and hanging out. It's so cool to continue to do this and to have a great time. And I hope that you guys continue to enjoy. Like I said, I'll be back on. I messed up the chat again. It, I'll be back on Sunday, hopefully for 2 streams. Just to reiterate again, I'm probably gonna do Ani in the morning, continue our playthrough, and then Factorio in the evening. Kitty says, thanks for the entertaining streams. You are very welcome, and I really hope that you continue to feel better. Hope that it continues to be on the up and up, and that you don't have any more hospital visits. And fingers crossed for like a good, I don't know what a good bill is for like hospital and ambulance, but hopefully it's good. I don't know. I don't know how that works in the US. I apologize. You kind of have a sense of humor that I'm into, says Vitali. GG Ethan, thank you so much, Vitali. Thank you, Kevin. So yeah, I hope that you do feel better, kitty cats. It's always great to have you around. So I hope that you don't have any more health scares. And yeah, I'm gonna get going, guys. Chat. It's a little bit getting it to be a little bit late, so I'm gonna head out. Thank you. I'm doing better, or else they would have kept me longer. That's good to hear. But I hope that you get to 100% soon enough. And okay, take care, everyone. Thanks again for being here, and see you guys Sunday. Oh, thank you for the follow. Good night.